we're on.
We don't have it today. It's fantastic.
In memory of Sky, we're not doing it.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Sky's off this week.
So is T.
Yep. So
Yeah.
we're down to a crew of 4 for this session.
Boy.
Yeah.
Is it
Alright, 4
Tuesday?
plus the DM.
Thank you.
I was thinking of the
Yeah.
party, I'm sorry. I should
No,
have
I'd
said
say 4
crew.
is,
Yeah,
I would
it's
say 4
basically,
is very fair.
it's
But
basically just the
you would say that
Tuesday.
to spite me.
Maybe.
Anyways, hello everyone.
Last time. Middle
Terrible
of the fight.
things.
Yeah. Good things too. I mean, we finished off the dragon, we finished off Bo. That's a plus, right? Anyway, we saw each other briefly in primal forms and were warned again with Bo's appearance that something was wrong, but we were wished luck with this one. The Oni destroying bolt was deployed, but there was no insta-kill. Did sting though.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
fine.
And
Oh, yeah.
then,
Like cannonball wound stung.
yeah. And then within that round, Bo on his turn dragged Ashta into the ethereal plane with him, while the rest of us panicked. By the way, Conrad and Devin, did you watch that bit?
I
Oh, yeah.
completely forgot.
Okay, that's
No,
all.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gosh,
please hold on.
damn.
I'm gonna go watch it right now.
It's
God
like
dang it.
it's a few
Why
minutes
are we
long.
doing this now? We're
I'm just watching
recording.
the first, 10 seconds.
You can do it after the session.
Just for the
Conrad, what the fuck?
I'm gonna open it so I don't forget this time. Please
Okay.
continue.
Anyhow, the rest of us had to focus on something, and, well, we had a big dragon ready to pick on us and a couple more little ones behind it, so, hey. The squads did great, though. Took down the
Yeah.
Dragix,
Kai's
what was one of
squad managed to take it
Caius's.
down.
Well done. The X
Yep.
left the dragon, but we didn't see anything come of it. And Xenia ate some small dragon memories. Something to remember.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, we're gonna get more on that
Delish.
maybe this time, I don't
It
know.
was gooey and dark and
Yep. And after that was taken care of, we all collectively panicked for a while over how to get Ashta back. Rosalind's Fane and patron said that we had to call to his soul. Esther did the lighthouse thing and brought him back. No armor, no equipment, nothing but a merciful pair of underpants.
They were merciful.
Yeah, they were. And, he told us that Bo is dead. Apparently it was, extreme, visceral, something about feeling the bolt hit. So, something went on. He was shaken. There was something odd about saying his stuff is still kind of on him ethereally. He's kind of perpetually cold, or at least was immediately after that. Bo's soul might be near his stuff, maybe Essence ate it. We don't really know a lot of stuff here. We find out about then the Big X are attacking the big blue Firebird upstairs. We start panicking again, but Firebird freezes time, lets us know there's no need to rush, they're alright. Don't let the dragons take the stone again, so we kind of form up and stand guard around it. Heard a lot of sounds of battle. Nothing ever came through to us. Ashta, in the meantime, has borrowed some black studded leather armor from Xenia, which Xenia picked up, I think, way back in the beginning of all this.
I think it
Was
was
it from
first or
Noel?
second session.
It was.
No,
it
that's
was,
not from a
it
Noel.
was the,
It was from the Darklings.
yes,
from
the Darklings.
tower.
Yeah. That was Rosalian's fire.
He is literally
Oh,
wearing
man.
dark fae armor.
Oh,
Let
man.
that sink in for a second.
ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fashion statement, that's for sure.
Didn't know
Pretty
it was from
edgy.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rosalian's fire. First pair of
Oh,
armor
wow.
I bought a breastplate.
Yeah. That
Wow.
rings a bell now. I do remember that.
It's
Anyhow.
from the taller ones.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it fit. But, yeah, Xenia didn't, maybe it didn't fit Xenia? I don't know. I don't remember. He had better stuff. Anyhow, birds finished the dragons off. They may be searching for a bit to get small cracks and corners and stuff, and about then, as we kind of wound down, Esther stalked off to apparently talk to the big bird upstairs. That's the last we've seen of her. She's gone to cool off, apparently, and the pun may or may not have been intended, given that Sky typed that. Yema is
Yeah.
also going to be not here. Presumably she went off to make sure Esther would be okay.
And somewhat to assure her safety, because she saw how quickly her health depleted.
Alright.
Wow.
Yeah, good point. And that is where we left off.
Alright. So, as mentioned, Yema and Esther initially stormed off. Kai, she left you kind of behind with slight order to the Firebirds to not get you to follow her.
Yeah.
Yema kind of pushed through them and stalked past anyways, so make sure she's okay.
Mm. Alright.
But as you guys remain in the basement of the... I'm apparently dumb now.
Castle?
Castle.
Thank you.
Giant.
Giant castle.
Castle.
You know, the one I
Castle.
was waiting for months and had planned for months. Don't know that word
The
anymore.
big stone thingy.
Dang.
Yeah.
To be fair, that could also be a mountain.
Could be
Anyway,
many things.
Hollowed out. No, wait,
Um,
that's the Citadel.
also true. Also a mountain.
Yeah.
Or just a really cool rock. Anyways, you sit there. Once more, I'll remind you that you are sitting in front of a sitting sarcophagus, as well as a giant crystal, gently glowing with this tri-prong mark with a crack out the side of the crystal, sitting on top of it, and a pool behind it. Very shallow, very much ceremonial. This whole room is seemingly covered in almost quartz crystals of this like silvery, like quicksilver on texture on the inside that kind of shifts with light. Overall, it's a very trippy space to be in. But Ashton now has clothes, mercifully.
Mhm.
Esther and Yema have gone to cool off. And seemingly the threat is past.
Can Rosalind inspect crystals? Is there any sign of magic or anything like that in the area? Any
Sure,
of us?
roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception's not gonna be great.
Unless you want to use passive.
I always want to use passive. I've got an insane bonus to that I cannot achieve unless I roll very high.
That is ultimately your choice.
Yeah, passive perception's 15.
Alright. Looking around, it's easy enough to tell that there is magic everywhere in this room. The crystals, just smell of it. The pool itself glows and like it's got this almost like starry sky floats some through it. The sarcophagus you can only imagine is magical. You'd be surprised if the stones on the ground weren't magical at this point.
Alright. I'm guessing there's not any markings or anything. Basically, is there anything that looks like it would focus this magic or make sense as such?
Roll Arcana.
Okay. 22.
Okay, so it's not something you recognized as for what it is, but you recognize the placement and the prominence of it, of two symbols. One is that triple slash mark thing that's got the crack on one side on the crystal, the massive one.
Mhm.
As well, sitting at the base of said crystal is almost like a sunburst pattern with two long prongs, almost like a evil villain mustache, greatly exaggerated, seemingly made of this kind of gold silver combination. It might even be mithril or adamantium.
Okay.
But past that, it's cracked, broken, but fancy stonework on the ground. Assumingly from many years of heavy paws on it.
Alright. And the crystal is cracked. Specifically, the deliberate three-prong emblem has a crack running across it.
Yeah, so I'll bring you back to the map just to show you again. It is on the map.
I think I remember.
I know you
I had to
remember
do
it, but
I had to do repair work on it. Visually
ironically,
speaking.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of repair work, that is...
But for everyone's sake.
Mhm.
Oh, apparently shifting it kicked that out of the game.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
There we go.
Alright. Yeah, basically I want to see if there's some way to try and fix it. I have got no magic for that, but, I guess, I'll call around, see if any individuals in any squads might have knowledge of crystals, of stonework, that sort of thing.
I mean,
They're
Yes.
dwarves. They're dwarves.
They're dwarves. They're alchemist dwarves and they're magic dwarves. Yes,
Yep.
they have knowledge of this kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Is there anything any of them have or could do that could somehow patch it or figure out what it's meant to do, figure out if that's interfering in any way?
A couple of the alchemists start mentioning different ideas of repairing crystals, how there's certain chemicals you can mix in to make the bond, basically acidify it and then restructure it. It'll be less pristine, but it'll work. As for the, as for that, it's kind of a trial and error as to what chemicals work depending on this crystal. But Xenia, one of your squad, kind of puts their hand out, says, are you sure this isn't a holy symbol of some kind? Or sacred? They mentioned it's like a tomb or something, right?
Someone's gonna step forward, shrugging. I'm not sure. And just start sort of studying for any iconography.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Would it not be religion?
It's the same bonus.
Oh, sorry. Are you looking for iconography, or are you trying to understand it?
Trying to understand it.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, religion.
12 plus 1d4. 13.
Lucky number. The Sunburst Pattern is a very common one in many religions and in different dogmas. As for the 3 slashes, you have no idea.
Would Xenia know what the sunburst would mean with, like, the Corlon Loth thing, sort of?
Yeah, so that pattern is representative of kind of, I believe they're called either sun elves or something along those lines. Basically, elves of light. It's not that specific symbol, but the idea of a sunburst is a very common one, obviously. Standard nature of healing, the ability for nature to grow and get stronger. It's generally associated with that kind of imagery.
Okay. Did we ever find out what race Jack was?
Apparently
Of a
he was
sort.
giant.
He's not human and he's not full giant.
Okay.
Either that or he is full giant, but like
He's a pretty short one.
small. Yeah.
Ash, are you favorite enemy giants?
No.
Okay. In that case, just Xenia and Ashta, go ahead and roll me, assuming this is mentioned out loud, go ahead and roll me a
Nature?
nature check. Yeah.
I'm in a guidance again because I'm in a mood.
Ashta, your experience with the Oni still take advantage.
Alright.
21, 22, I can't do math.
That's alright. Neither can any of us. Okay.
16.
Ashta, both of you kind of recall well enough that giants come in many different shapes and sizes, most of them being big sizes, but the Oni is technically a giant. There are things like Fomorians, like ogres. They are technically giants, and they'd be between the ranges of a full cloud giant and a human.
They're in the genus giant, not the, they're not a giant.
Well, they are still considered giants, but they're not of the elemental or nature giants.
Yeah, like,
Giants,
yeah, the,
fire
yes,
giants.
hill,
Well, that was a stutter.
yep, yeah, my mouth didn't like those words. Yeah, the hill giants to the storm giants, basically that swath is...
Yes. And you would know that there are some of those, like, I always call them, just my own understanding, typeless. There are parts of those typeless giants that are, some of them are larger than hill giants. The Oni you just saw was larger than most of the smaller classes of those giants. So, really saying it's between a giant and a humanoid in size is a very imprecise measurement.
Okay, in between a storm giant and a humanoid.
So anywhere from 28 to 3 feet.
Nice.
Well, I said human.
Well,
Not-
they did say bigger than us, so presumably between
Sorry,
26
28
and
6
like
feet.
7.
He's a solid 7'2".
Is it Xenia that's tallest again?
Caius for Xenia. Xenia's like, let me double check.
How tall is Caius again, John?
think Cass is
Sorry?
6'1", Xenia is 6.
Somewhere along that lines, he's
Okay.
tall.
I think he's past 6.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
he's
it's
think by
past-
like a couple inches. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So somewhere within that range. But looking at the sarcophagus, if he does lie there, it's easily about 14 feet tall or long.
Oh,
Does the sarcophagus have a top to it?
It does. It has a lid, seemingly like almost welded shut somehow, but it is a lid, very clearly so.
But there's like a kind of is it made of stone or metal?
You kind of get one of the dwarves take a look at it, and they describe the way they describe it is kind of strange. It's kind of like ore, where it has metal in it, but it's encased in rock. But if you could make that in even distribution, so
Hmm.
it's like a very hard
It's a
rock.
stone metal alloy.
Yeah, which is very strange,
Magic. Of course.
most likely.
Do we just leave this be for now?
I think it'd be respectful to leave to leave anything
Perhaps,
beyond.
yeah.
I mean, he's not doing much use to us dead.
That doesn't mean anything, Ashta.
You can't really bring him back alive, though.
Uh,
Can we not?
Not unless you want undead on your hands.
Okay, right. What's the time limit on that thing?
10 days, and then after that, it comes back as an undead.
Is there any way to circumvent that?
Not quite correct there.
Fuck, I read it too to say it. I fucked it up.
So if it's anytime you cast it where it is just the raise dead spell, it has no time limit. But if you fail the saving throw, you get a curse.
Wait, Conrad.
Return as an undead under your command. You can choose for them to come that way.
Oh, what?
I apologize if that was unclear. No, they can be the raise dead spell. They can also be chosen to return as undead under your command if you do it for longer.
Oh, I could try. I could try. I think I have to touch the body, though.
Raised Dead does specifically say it's provided it has been dead no longer than 10 days. Oh, the ring
Not with the
circumvents that?
ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Yes.
As a writer, it also allows you to cast Animate Dead or Bestow Curse.
I know. I have bestow curse anyways.
Okay,
And I just haven't had a need for Animate Dead.
that's fair.
We're not
It is a
really-
very niche spell.
We're not really a zombie party.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll give it a few more dragon fights. We'll get one or two of you there.
I mean, that's there already.
Yeah, that's fair.
You could.
Not what
I
I meant,
need-
but okay.
I need to sort of touch the body for me to attempt it. But it's
Maybe we
possible.
should hold back on it. Does that thing recharge?
Every day.
We should probably
At least it's,
Also-
discuss living conditions.
Yeah, we don't want to piss off the things upstairs either.
yeah. Talk to them if we want him back. If they want him back, if it's safe to do that.
We can leave
But
that
I-
for another day. There's no rush. He's
Yeah.
going, and he's not going anywhere.
And right now we're not going anywhere either.
I hope he's not going anywhere.
Well, does the sarcophagus still look sealed, or is there like a Jesus thing playing here?
Oh no, it looks pretty sealed.
You walk around the side and it's like, oh, the back was like open the whole time. Just you
There's
can
a-
see it from this angle.
There's a trap door back here.
There's a doorknob back here.
In fact, if you cut it in half, magically, one of them just jumps out of the other half.
Ah, fuck. we can wait. We can wait for that, but yeah. I'll
there anything else
I'll
here?
try.
There's still some dragons left. One in the cage.
I think
They were in hostel when we went to them.
And as a
Well-
reminder, the Firebirds went to clear it out.
yes.
Ah, right.
I
Okay.
think everything is cleared by now. If anything is left, it'll be a small surprise.
There was
Bit
another
more than
big
small.
room. Yeah, there was another big room up to the north. If we want to go there.
Well, it probably won't hurt to take a walk around and figure out where everything is.
Yeah, we gotta get
Take
familiar
account
with
of
this place.
everything we've got.
Alright. I'll send Thorn slightly ahead. He can stick to ceilings and stay out of sight.
Sure we haven't missed anything.
In the meantime, Rosalind will probably just have her squads, should the squads come along? You guys think? Or should hers stay behind and brainstorm, like, crystal stuff and the purpose of it?
Maybe have them keep an eye, and also just could have them on recovery duty too.
Yeah.
You can also split them if you got to.
One of hers, maybe one or both of Esther's. She's not here right now.
One of the healers are gonna.
And the Halo's been working on the non-leaders this whole time. They took care of you guys first, and then decided to take care of everyone else secondary.
Yeah.
But if you're heading up to that room, I'll just reveal it for you, or describe it for you, honestly, 'cause you need to reveal it. It
So-
looks like it's
Just reveal the whole map.
a storage room. Sorry?
Just reveal the whole map. We want to see, please.
Sure. Ignore all the tokens, I just didn't bother taking them off.
Everything's dead.
Everything's dead when you're part of a team.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sorry, big map, trying to reveal it all at once is interesting.
I'll bet.
Is that half?
Oops.
Ooh, cave system.
Oh wow.
Does that go out to open air?
Sorry?
Does that go out to open air?
If you go deep enough.
Okay. I'm assuming we're kind of exploring things.
Going through there would take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
We'll hit a point
Yeah,
where
so-
it's like, okay, turn around.
So this room is primarily full of rubble, old bones, waste, one kind or another. You see actually a couple just long dead dragons in one of the corners. Scales empty of flesh on the inside and just sitting on piles of old bones.
Oh, we could sell those scales.
Yes, but I cannot imagine the cleanup.
We have a group.
We have several. Oh goodness, my
I'm
squads.
sure your,
They'll probably have
sure
a
your
field day.
magic wackies will have a field day. Yep.
Yes. Can you imagine taking one of those scales, maybe a couple, and making a tiny little set of armor for Rayla?
Oh, that'd be fun.
She'd probably like that.
We can ask her. Rayla, would you like that?
Ash pauses.
Do you want to hear an answer?
I didn't have anything on me when I came back.
Oh,
Wait.
And you would know that she usually sits inside of his armor.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Ash just kind of like
God.
looking back and forth between the two of them.
She's not. She's not still.
oh, I. Mm,
Wait, would she have fallen out when Bo did what he did, transported you? Could she have just
She
been in the
w-
middle of that invisible?
Would she not have made herself known by now?
We need to get her
Ooh.
back.
All my icons disappeared.
Yep.
All the icons just bamfed.
Oh, that was
Conrad did a sudden clean.
Conrad. Did you just
Yep, that
delete
was me.
everything?
Yeah, that was me just clearing it out.
Okay. Well, you deleted our tokens too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We,
You-
we do need to get her back.
I can't go there right now.
We know.
Yeah. Does that ring take attunement?
Yeah.
He kind of like puts his hand out.
Then you pulls up the finger where there's 2 rings.
Kind of like narrows his eyes.
Why do you
Which
want that?
one? And why? Like, you're not getting cursed, Ashta.
Would you rather I be cursed or... I don't know what her state is.
If you...
What do you think the ring will...
If she's...
You're right. Xena takes off the ring. Hands it to Ashta.
Well, also, why do you have 2 of these?
They are 2 clearly different rings.
Okay.
of character.
Sorry, you said, and there's 2 of them.
2
Because
rings.
Xena has 2 rings, and you
Okay,
said,
because you were
"Can I have a ring?"
imagining stuff earlier and I was confused.
I don't have enough fame points for that right now.
What a shit.
It's
You
kind of like,
also can't duplicate the magic.
Yeah.
that's why I was confused. So he kind of just like takes it in his hand and looks at it and it's like, oh,
I could help you with the curse. When
I'm sure
come
you
back
can.
Too.
if I need to use it.
It's.
It's just a remove curse thing, right?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do that.
It's just a normal thing. Just out of character, he's basically like, it's just like a saving throw, and then if you make it, you're fine. If not,
DC 20 Wisdom saving throw. If you make it, you're fine. If you lose it, if you like fail it, you're cursed.
I have +7 to that. This is
Okay.
in character. Well, I'm pretty good at that, so.
Yeah, Xenia has +9, which is why they originally had the ring too.
Well, at least my attunement slots are open. He kind of slides it on.
Are his attunement
Are
slots open?
they?
Oh, I think it is
Doesn't
a
have
different
anything.
dimension.
He has no equipment.
Yeah, different dimension cuts it off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, I mean, it's not. It will
Not
be
really doing much right now.
Mm.
Is it a short rest? Out of character, is it a short rest or a long rest for your etherealness to come back?
It is. A long rest would bring it back.
Okay.
It's too early
Should
in the
we
day
rest?
for that, isn't that?
I think, but I need some sleep.
I mean, you guys haven't rested since coming to the island.
I think we all need some sleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
like it's approaching night. It's approaching nighttime.
It is. Okay, good. I had something different in my head.
Xenia
We
will
can
feign.
take an evening, right?
Xenia will feign text Esther and Yema saying they're probably going to take a rest.
Yeah, my son's a response of like, okay, I'll make sure she survives.
Esther
Esther's-
RDRs.
K, lowercase.
The period at the end.
Scene 8:04 p.m.
Well.
Yep.
Let's see if there's some space, either inside or just outside this castle, where we can set up the hut. I imagine there are some people, other little creatures
Yeah,
out
I'd
there
imagine
that would
so.
like to stretch their legs. And we'll
Yeah.
fix this.
Let's just tell
In
the
the morning.
Firebirds that if a dragon's running around, it's ours.
I think they'll know the
Very
difference.
small dragon.
Very small
Yes.
golden dragon.
Can you still cast Alarm Ashta? Or...
That was my wand.
Yes.
Dang, okay.
What about the dust? Who has the rune chalk?
The what?
What?
The rune chalk. This is out
Oh,
of character.
rune
Is there
chalk.
one?
Oh, rune
Is there
chalk.
one for alarm? Yeah, the rune chalk.
think
Is there
we-
one for alarm?
There might be.
Divided it.
Hold on.
I believe most of that was kept with Rosalind because the
Yes,
one
I think it was Rosalind.
Actually, have
Probably.
2 magic bags of holding things.
We've kind of not been keeping track of that.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that one.
Yeah.
We don't use it
Blue.
enough as it is.
Yep.
Simple
Yep,
blue,
blue
square,
square.
cast alarm. Yep. So if you want, I can mark off a use of that if we want to set up somewhere and draw that square around.
I
Where's
think
that
it'd be
listed?
best. Always good to be cautious.
It's better to be safe.
Where's the rune chalk listed?
I've got it.
It's
Magic
the top
items.
of the magic
Ah,
items.
top. There we go.
Yeah. I will edit and I'll bring that 10 down to a 9 if we're gonna use it. I assume so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. I have saved. We're good.
Alright, so where are you guys choosing to take rest?
I'm going to, Rosalind will feign message one of the Firebirds who came with us and commingled with us, like, as a group, to ask, and then they can, like, pass on a message if need be.
Once you send out the message, immediately one of them basically flies over to you. Hold on while I find. There we go, Firebirds. The grumpy one from before, Asgiar. Razkire flies over to you, kind of ruffles his feather and starts strutting up the stairs, kind of fluttering up each stairs. It is far too large for his little feet.
Follow.
Even for you guys, the stairs like 2 feet height each one.
Oof.
It's a trek to get up, but you get up. And on the upper floor, you get brought to one of the towers. In the top left of the sheet, or the map, you are brought there, given each a separate room, far larger than you needed, and given permission to rest as long as you need.
So we're all in our own little rooms? Big rooms?
If you choose to.
I mean, we usually all go in one room, don't we?
Mhm. Usually.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. You were offered 1 each.
Well, with the alarm, I don't think it'll get the radius of all
Oh, yeah.
all like
Yeah.
6 rooms.
Yeah, I think it's best to stay in one room and then put the alarm chart.
Okay.
Alright. So as a reminder, the alarm spell works for a 20-foot cube. So you can get, like, the door. There is a small window, but no shutters to pull it closed, as you imagine. The birds don't find much use for that.
Is it closed? How high up is it? And is it closed?
They give you the ground floor, and as I said, there are no shutters.
Quote unquote ground floor.
Yes.
Had a
Okay,
foundations
cool.
alone. Right. And we set up the hut, the vase. Open it up.
Yeah.
And there is more than enough room in this room.
Yep.
Alright.
As you do, immediately the dogs come out and they start sniffing everywhere. The little puppies are like stumbling over their feet to actually get some purchase on the
Nice.
stone. Seems this part of the castle is much better upkept than the rest.
Yeah.
Eventually, Pyrrhus comes out and starts smelling around. He goes, "Oh, you guys didn't tell me you got me a hoard.
Oh.
There's a horde.
Where is it?
Oh,
I
no.
can smell it."
We don't
Okay.
really know,
Oh, no.
and
That makes
Paris?
sense, though.
Paris, right
Yes?
now we are guests in a castle belonging to other beings. If they say that this hoard is something that you can claim, whether in whole or in part, you need to listen to them. If they say not, or if they say that it needs to be portioned certain ways, we'll see if something can't be spared for you, but you need to not get too attached too quickly. Alright?
Unless the
Temper
birds
your
have a
expectations.
much of a penchant for shinies as dragons do, I don't think they're getting much use out of it.
Probably not, but there's the matter of getting hopes up and expectations with them.
Yeah.
He kind of looks around like, "Well, who can I go ask then?"
There is.
I'm also. Should you be out and about in this area?
Who, me?
Yeah. Asha kind of like looks to Rosalind.
Rosalind will quickly feign over to the bird that guided them, Azkar perhaps, and just pretty much send a mostly nonverbal update. This is ours. Friendly.
Don't eat.
Don't eat. Don't fight. Will not eat you. Has questions.
As soon as you send it, within like 5 seconds, there's Azkar sitting at the window, looking Pierce up and down. You see like the weird eye twist that it always does.
Is it
kinda
like the
focuses
equivalent
on
of like a cat in the screen door and another cat's outside?
Not so much.
Who's
It's more, it looks very much like an angry father seeing his daughter's prom date.
Oh dear.
Oof.
Oh no, there is no approval.
It is not a happy look, and you see Pierce kind of waggle his severed paw. And the Firebird just kind of and like puffs out some air and flutters in front of him. They ties each other up. They sniff each other for a second. Pierce kind of says something in Draconic, which does anyone currently here speak Draconic?
Caius, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Caius does.
Does Kai speak Draconic?
I swear it came up.
I'm pretty sure it came up, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Yeah, Caius, you'd recognize Pierce essentially smelling him, smelling Azkar, and saying, "You smell like a very whole fire," meaning like one that burns without much smoke.
Yeah.
And the bird kind of just, again, blows air out its nose and blows some fire on Pierce.
Conrad lagging for anyone else?
Yep.
Doesn't harm him.
Yeah.
Blow
Yep.
hard.
Like,
Yeah, you're chugging, my dude.
Ah, shit.
You're good.
Test us?
Sure.
Yes.
You're okay
Yep.
now, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So,
You're okay. Be, like,
Okay, demonstration not needed.
Yep.
yeah.
sorry, why did I cut out there?
He smells like a whole fire, burns without smoke, puffs fire on Pyrrhus.
Pierce obviously doesn't burn. Pierce blows some fire back on him. Firebird doesn't burn. And they kind of go their separate ways.
Whoa.
it's the very equivalent of like the I'm watching you with the fingers in the eyes.
Basically. But Pierce looks up at you and says, "Can I go now?" I ask.
Perhaps I should go with you? I can show you where to go and make an introduction.
I mean, sure, if you can keep up.
I think that you need to keep back with me. What happens if you get lost?
But I haven't got to stretch out my wings in so long.
Fly circles around me. You'll get more exercise that way.
I don't need exercise.
Yes, you do. You haven't stretched your wings in so long. And she'll leave Thorn with the others and head out and go in the direction of the courtyard in the Monarch with Pyrrhus.
Just out of character question, how is Pierce looking around the gut?
He's a bit tubby.
Okay.
Yeah.
He needs a bit more care.
Tubby. Tubby.
You look like you could use a little more than a stretch of the wings. Come on.
He kind of mutters under his breath in Draconic and follows you out.
Does Thorn understand it?
Yes.
Thorn can...
Thorn is not going to translate to Rosalind's delicate ears.
That's okay. Thorn can hang out with the rest of them, and Rosalind will go with a different dragon to have a little meeting with the Monarch, just a brief one.
But the dogs eventually go back inside the hut, and eventually Aquarius comes out, and they're all just following her. And she is holding the little griffin in her arms. And it is seemingly much more peaceful than it was before.
Very nice.
She just looks around and goes, "So you've invested in real estate now?"
Mm,
What? You're complaining about the larger room?
No, I'm just curious as to how you purchased it.
Like you do anything these days, kill a dragon.
Suppose that makes sense. I'll have to keep my little pirates safe. Keep my home safe, I guess. She kind of like looks at you strangely, Ashton. You smell like cold.
I've been feeling cold.
Where's your stuff? Fancy new armor you were showing off like a happy bird.
You don't need to worry about it. I'm working on it.
As you wish. Am I allowed to walk freely in this room? Or what are my extents here?
I shall kind of like glance over to the group.
At the moment it's just Xenia
So that
and
necklace on.
Caius.
Yep.
She nods.
He'll go up and cast non-detection.
As the spell goes over, it takes hold. He goes. And I can go as far as I wish now.
There's large birds out there. Introduce yourself. Maybe one of you with Fane, let them know.
Oh, am I finally allowed to know what these Fane are?
And look,
Fine,
once the
buddy.
word's out, you can go out and you can stretch your back if it's sore.
Alright.
Xenia will send a message to one of the birds again. Hey, we got one more. It's not a dragon, but don't hurt her.
You get a message back basically that they don't harm humanoids if they can avoid it.
Xenia sends back the equivalent of "I cool." So, alright.
We're like some kind of clown car. We
Kind
trundle
of.
up and just keep
Yeah.
on pulling out more creatures from nowhere.
we brought a vase, but instead of colored cloth, it's just more people.
Rabbit out of the hat? Who cares? We're bringing an entire menagerie out of a vase.
Small kennel and a fucking dragon.
Zodiac out of a vase. Same trick.
I'll be right back.
Isn't the symbol for Aquarius like a vase tipping over with water?
More
Yes.
or less. Which
Yeah.
is fine. Oh, we've lost Conrad momentarily, but yep.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I'll depending on how long Rosalind's gonna go, just to prepare you, John. Ashton might talk to Caius.
Alright.
I mean, if you want to do that now while the GM isn't here, he can review it later.
Let's wait.
I kind of need Conrad for my conversation, otherwise it's going to be very one-sided.
Yeah, but I don't wanna. Just in case there's any details here or there that might not be
True.
what the players think.
True.
Yep.
Misassumptions that we would not have.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
assuming things that aren't there or different people.
I see your point. Oh, gosh. Well, in the meantime, Ashton might not have a pixie in his pocket, but there is a pseudo-dragon on his shoulder, so...
Kind of,
It's something.
like gives Thorn a weird look.
Thorn's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Rosalind, you're heading to the Monarch?
Yep. With a tubby golden dragon, presumably
So-
flying circles around her, going forward and back and forward and back and forward and back.
Yeah, it's more up and down the hall, like a bit of a relay race.
Mhm.
Eventually he gets tired and walks for a bit, flies just to catch up to you, and goes back to walking.
I'd say I'd put him at chonky.
He's got a bit of heft.
Chonky.
But as you go to meet up with the Monarch,
Bit of chonk.
you see Esther speaking with her. She sees you, Rosalind, and kind of sighs and nods to you and starts to walk away.
Are you alright, Esther? I know, I'm sorry.
She mentions something along the lines of needs to think.
Come find us when you're ready.
She nods, and Yema gives you a bit of a pained look and walks after her.
Monarch, may I have a moment?
Of course. And you notice that the monarch actually has these deep claw marks across the beak and on the underside of the stomach, but otherwise seems pretty happy and healthy.
Well, I'm guessing that your subjects might have already told you, but this is Pyrrhus. He's here with the rest of us.
She nods. Says, hello, little Pyrrhus. I do hope you plan to be kinder than the last dragons here. Pyrrhus kind of eyes wide and goes, oh, talking bird. Oh, I'm a talking dragon. I don't plan to fight. I wanted to ask if all the gold and stuff downstairs, if I could take it. You see the monarch like cock her head and like, huh. Straightforward, this one. I like it.
Yes. Well, we thought that as you are more or less, oh, I don't know what word to use, the master of this castle? The entirety of
Steward.
it now? Steward. That you might have some prior claim on it, and we don't know if gold has any attraction for you.
None particularly, though I don't imagine it'll be exactly how you folk think of gold.
One way or another, Pyrrhus has it in his nose, and therefore wanted to ask.
Well, as long as the sacred areas are left sacred, they can be kindly pillaged, if he so wishes. I'd take no need for monetary value, as long as they're left whole.
Would you or yours be willing to define the sacred areas for us?
Primarily the tomb. As much as you can, leave it as it is. I have yet to check things on myself.
We were already discussing if it would be possible or necessary to repair a crack in the crystal. Would that be unwise?
And you see the eyes turn. Say, a crack?
There's a symbol of 3 prongs mark and a crack through
And you
it.
see all of her feathers just puff out as you say that and go, oh!
Something,
well, that's-
something.
It is cracked?
Well, as of us seeing it and coming back upstairs, unless anybody's figured something out to repair it, I doubt it this quickly.
You see her kind of sigh, and then for a second she's just gone. And then you see her almost like rematerialize, like back up there and say, well, that is mildly concerning.
It seemed deeply magical. Has anything... would anything undesirable come of that?
It may be symbolic of things to come. I hope it is not, though. That symbol is originally, those lines remain separate and parallel at all times. The fact that they meet with that crack is hopefully not predictive of things to come. They represent the degree of separation between basically the fundamentals of the world, the fundamentals of magic, and the creatures who live within the planes. If they are meeting, that hopefully does not mean anything, but it is concerning.
Well, if accidental destruction or connection can symbolize something, then perhaps deliberate repair can symbolize the opposite in a similar way.
That is true. I do admire your optimism. But then again, it is just a crystal. Sometimes they just crack.
We can hope, but we may repair it anyway if it's at all possible, just in case.
These two.
There was another thing we wished to ask of you. As you are the steward of this castle, well, we came here hoping to find a place to call a home or a base of operation in whatever conflict is coming, whether it be trying to bring peace between Zodiacs and the Druid societies, trying to reform, a place we could be safe and hide without being tied down to a single location in the world. But given that you already inhabit this place and your birds, is there an alternative? Can we co-inhabit? Can we perhaps rebuild the town? Is there anything that we could negotiate?
I would ask that, my primary concern is to steward this castle and what it represents. The end of a millennia-long war. The one who made it come to be. If you so desire to bring it back to its former glory, then I believe it's more of that reparation symbolism you mentioned. No?
We don't want to tread on any toes. Or feathers.
We have toes as well. Claws, really.
Talons? Regardless.
Let's go with that. If you wish to reside here and maintain as we could not, because while we have talons, we have no paws or fingers to rebuild ourselves with. We can only keep it as pristine as we can. And as long as your purpose remains as you say it, and you treat this place with respect, as well as those who you bring here, I can allow it.
Then we will do our best to do so. And if you ever have any concerns, then please let us know.
Of course. As long as my flame cannot harm you, then I will be here to work with you. Though I hope you don't plan to kick me out of my little perch here. I do find it rather comfortable.
Of course not. Though, would you mind if I planted a few flowers here and there?
As long as they do not overtake the old ones, sure. You know how it is with new species.
I do. But
I do hope that our existence as well will remain coexistent rather than parasitic.
I hope so too. My group and I are going to take a rest. Thank you for providing us with rooms. We are going to be staying together in one for at least tonight, though.
I understand. Many of the birds like to roost together as well. Only some strange ones tend to stay separate, and even then only when they're angry.
A little bit of space can be nice.
It can, and we have more than enough here.
Well,
Little Pyrrhus, I think I will ask you to wait until the morning to count your treasure hoard.
I was going to ask the same. I'd prefer it if we all went down with him, just in case.
Pierce mutters some draconic cusses. You see the
Pierce,
Firebird kind of
patience.
give him a look of like a weight, and Pierce kind of like neck sinks into his chin sinks into his chest and looks up.
Pierce just has a lot of mothers now. Anyhow.
Yes,
Rosalind will...
half of them are teaching him to swear, half of them telling him not to.
Rosalind will say goodnight and take Pierce back to the room. Actually, on the way there, is there any, like... I mean, I imagine there's interesting architecture, and she wouldn't be interested in, like, the very top roofs, but, like, crenellations, walkways, some place where she can just climb up, sit down or lay down and look at the sky.
So you actually notice that on the major towers, as you kind of, I assume you'll either get Pierce or the Firebirds to give you a aerial view, no pun intended. Each of the large towers just seem like they were never constructed with roofs.
Hmm.
It's very possible that the Cloud Giants had no need for roofs when they
Yeah.
control the weather.
If there's a way to for her to access, like, the top floor of a tower like that.
Yeah, there are walkways around it, but there is no, like, central flat roof on any of them.
Yeah, I'm not after
On the larger
central
towers.
flat... Well, assuming that it's... Oh, there's no roof. There's at least a lower floor.
Yes.
Like, there's a roof over the heads of the room we're in, yes?
Yeah, of course.
So
But it seems like the upper floor has walls and open air roof.
that's kind of what she's after. It's either that or the walkway, whichever.
Yep.
And
Good
she's
choice.
gonna send Pyrrhus back to the room and tell him I'll catch up in a little while. And then she'll go up to whatever seems safer, probably maybe the walkway.
Alright.
She's just gonna
And
sit
going up-
down and look up and watch the sky turn towards night.
And it takes a minute to find one that's not covered in bird droppings.
Prestidigitation exists.
Yep, and that definitely is needed, including for the smell. But you do, and you find where the sun is beginning to set, and it's very strange. It's like the ocean is. You can see it from a distance as the sun is setting, because you can see way further than you could before the easy horizon here. It's about 20 miles past where it would be, I think mathematically, but regardless, there's just an ocean of what you assume are clouds beneath you. It's like an ocean of fog, always kind of moving. You can actually see thunderstorms moving across in the distance. And at one point, it seems like there's a break in the cloud cover, and you just see the ocean beneath. It is beautiful as the sun begins to set, and you get the orange light going through the clouds, where it sets below the cloud horizon, but not past where the Earth is. It's like nothing else.
Okay. She'll be up there for a while. May or may not fall asleep. I'll see later. Anyhow, Ashton wanted to talk to Caius.
And eventually, as you're kind of watching the sunset, Ariel, fuck, I'm not gonna pick that one. As Kayar, flies down next to you and just watches with you. Back in the room, though, the puppies are excited to be able to explore the new area. Seems like they're opening their eyes now, some of them. And the two older dogs are happily running along. Every once in a while, they'll bark, and when you will hear it in the back of your mind, the father dog, dog father.
I
How
should
long
kind of
were
just
you
like,
waiting?
oh, but
No, I was just asking Conrad how long he was waiting to say that. Carry on.
I just thought that.
Nice.
you don't understand. We just don't address it. I'm gonna walk over to just like tap on the shoulder, depending on what he's doing. Hey, I'm not best with this stuff, but you said before that well, you lost some people.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? I Is there any spots, any times, any things we should know about? I mean, I know you were there when we went into the cave.
Mhm.
Just, is there anything we should be aware of so it doesn't spring up?
Not really, no. Tend to just keep to myself, but should be fine.
You guys aren't saying it's like, isn't that what Esther always tells me not to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, even if there's just like I mean, is there like a gravesite or is it just kind of come and gone? Because there's the opposite end too, where I mean, we sanctified the place in the cave too, and who knows?
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of memories there. Could always
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah. I'd need an actual map to actually like point out where I
Sure
think
thing.
the burial site would be.
Just we could either avoid it or we could make a stop there. But
It was my family home on the outskirts of Anther.
what part? North.
North.
Did we pass by it before?
No, I don't think so. It's fairly out of the way. Pop, he sort of took up farming after he retired, so.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, who took up farming?
My dad.
And I'm guessing that's where everyone else is too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Is there any other extended family you?
Not, not that I'm really acquainted with. Not that much. Not even sure where they are right now.
Okay, no, if I'm like asking too much,
It's okay. It's fine. It's not prying too much.
Hi,
who is it? Oh, it's
Sky.
it's me. I've got
Sky.
20 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Brendan.
We're in the middle of a conversation.
All right,
Yep.
sorry. Please continue. I'm
No
just going
worries.
to listen. I have 20 minutes.
Alright, fair enough.
all right. Yeah. It's just. I mean, I keep stuff in, right? And apparently, it's not a good thing to do. So.
It really isn't, but some things you have to keep buried. For the sake of yourself, for the sake of moving forward, for the sake of improving as a person. There are some things that you have to keep buried, some things you have to keep secret.
He kind of like rubs his face like shit. I mean, look, I know I gave you a concussion and all that, but I mean, we're part of a team, right?
Yeah, of course. You're not the first. You're not the first team member to crack the. You certainly won't be the last.
And I mean, you can still throw a punch too.
Yeah.
A really paralyzing punch.
It can be helpful.
Just maybe I'm not the most qualified, but don't do the same stuff I do.
I'll try not to.
It's yeah, he just kind of walks off.
Within the room.
Yep.
Yep.
He kind of like
Goes
pauses
to
and
a
he's like
corner.
walks over and he's like, "Is Rosalind still out?"
I think. I'm not sure though. She may have come back.
Went to talk to the bird lady, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go give a look around, just in case.
Cool. And by the way,
Hmm?
if you ever want to go a couple rounds with me for training, then
Yeah. Thanks. And walks out
no
the door.
problem.
Where does he go?
Okay, oh, sorry, real quick, also, where's Xenia?
You actually see Xenia kind of in a meditative stance in the corner. Eyes flickering underneath the eyelids.
Yeah, looks like, okay. Yep, he'll go out. Can he go looking for Rosalind?
You might see Pyrrhus before, depending on how the time frame matches
Yep,
up, because
probably.
she sent Pyrrhus back to the room.
On your way, you would get Paris as he just kind of flies by back to the room. He says, "Hey,
Hey, Worm,
hey." Just flies past.
you see where the lady go?
Up,
Up where?
up, one. I don't know. Up. She went up. She walked up with some stairs.
Fly your butt back here.
No, she flies past.
You've
You have another
got
dragon with you.
thorn on your shoulder.
No.
That's my boy.
He kind of like jumps and looks on his shoulders like, shit. Hey, okay, do you know where the lady is?
Thor just kind of looks you in the eyes, and flies off your shoulders, seemingly leading the way.
Alright, he'll follow after.
And you get led up to a bird shit covered walkway, a small clean patch with Azkyr watching over her as Rosalind is fast asleep, kind of snoring. Head leaned up against one of the crenellations, just as one of the as the sun is just finished setting.
Kind of glances over. Oh, she should not be sleeping here. Pierce, can you tell the bird that I'll bring her back?
I assume you mean Thorn.
Damn it, Thorn, yes.
Okay. He looks at the bird. Bird looks at you, Ashta. Makes a sound. Thorn makes another sound. Something was communicated.
Tell him, yes, I know I have X, but one of the others and the big lady said it was fine.
He sends you an image of the bird breathing fire on you like it did previously. And instead of burning you, you just kind of get like lightly singed on the hair.
What does that mean?
What he said.
ask him if that means me getting close to her.
I think he just doesn't like you.
I mean, he looks at Thorn. You know she can't just sleep there, right?
She does whatever she wants.
It's not good. We had a heated horse last time, and that was a bad idea.
We have Firebirds now, and I don't tell her what to do.
Just damn it, Rosalind.
What kind of check is that? Luck roll?
Technically, it's a passive perception, and passive perception of 15 automatic. So
Yeah.
if you want to roll for it, go ahead. Technically, you should automatically succeed.
Alright. Yeah, she wasn't asleep that long. She'll kind of stir and pick up her head a little bit.
Hey, you can't be sleeping up here.
What? Oh. How long was I, Let's look up at the sky. It's not morning, is it?
No, you're fine.
Oh.
But you were out a bit longer than I thought, and
I didn't realize I'd fallen asleep.
guess not.
Well, she holds a hand out to let him help her up.
You kind of like, can you like walk over?
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Gotta watch your step, but yeah.
Yep, alright. Help her up.
She gets up.
You tired?
More than I thought, it seems. I didn't think I was that bad. Others took worse in that fight.
Well, sleeping on stone's not gonna do much.
No, you're right. She stretches her shoulder back. That would not have been pleasant, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Here's Thorn. And he kind of like moves his shoulder to the side.
You hold on to him for now. He's the only way you can communicate at the moment with that little, problem. Taps, just flicks the side of his head very lightly.
Yeah,
Oh, let's head down to the others, and, I should probably go to sleep with a little more deliberation. I need to speak with someone about that. Maybe other things.
Have you, talked to your patron recently?
For a moment, trying to get you back down there. Wasn't really a full question and answer session, and I
Get me
really
back.
only had
Oh,
thought.
yeah.
I
Sorry,
didn't-
yeah, never mind.
I didn't know if he'd know anything that could help. Extraplanar and... well... he had a suggestion. Esther was the one who called you, though. Something
mean,
about...
You
something
guys
about
helped, right?
calling for your soul. I had no idea where to start.
Calling for my soul, huh?
That's how he put it. Maybe that's why you didn't... maybe that's why we missed Rayla. And everything else.
Maybe. I'm still kind of, he kind of like turns the ring on, saying, getting used to this thing.
Maybe it'll be better after as much of a good night's sleep as we can get in the circumstances.
Yeah. I know you might be tired right now, but could we maybe do a quick game of Dragon Chess?
I think I can manage that much.
Just the one.
Alright.
I need to clear my mind, I guess.
Whatever I can do to help. We'll get back to the room and she'll set up the board and let's see who wipes who. Oh god!
Yikes.
Wow. All that's
can't even
needed
see the
now
shit,
is for
bro.
him to roll. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's a bad day. It's a bad day.
I think it's gonna be a pretty
Ash
shit
is
day.
distracted. Rosalind's tired.
Yep. They do their
Have a-
best.
You kind of like just like checkmate, I guess.
I suppose technically it is. No, I can't think of a way to get out of that.
Oh.
You're doing better. You're doing much, much better. Did it help?
I think.
I can do one more if necessary.
That'd be nice.
Alright, one more. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Holy fuck.
Good fucking
Oh my
God.
god.
Wow.
I can't even see the screen and I know it's not good.
Rosalind
First
got
one,
a 10.
first one was a natural 1 for Rosalind, and
Okay.
second one was a 10 for Rosalind, which is a natural 2, and a
Natural
natural 1 for
4.
Ashta. Sorry, natural
my
4.
God.
Oh, yeah. Technically,
I love,
dice-wise,
you're
Ashta
doing better.
rolled the
Much
highest
better.
at a 6. Yeah. Hey, he did much better earlier that day. They played a couple games and Rosalind was terrible. She's having a off day. Okay, and then she's gonna try to go to bed and try to contact her patron. Given these rolls, though, I don't know.
First, before we do that,
Yes.
Esther. Nope.
Yay. Hi.
Xenia.
Aw.
Sorry, wrong one. That wasn't on
Fucking
purpose.
Lord.
Does Esther come back?
No.
You wait, I have a question.
Sure.
Potentially, if Esther is off another some point at the castle, setting off spells to attempt to calm down, would there potentially be a possibility of people hearing her?
Yema is with you.
Yeah, she's fucking lighting off spells, brother.
Yeah.
She's mad.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is because I do not have much time.
If you would like to find the party beforehand, you can do so.
Be appreciated.
Sure. Let's roll a. We're gonna roll a 1d4, see which party member's yours.
Alright, can you please roll it? Because I'm not on the roll 20.
So
God
Caius,
bless.
Oh fuck.
Perfect. I love it. I'm so happy.
you hear vague rumblies as you step out to use the bathroom.
Said only my hand.
They're not coming from your
satisfied.
stomach, as they usually do.
Oh.
You see Pyrrhus kind of poke his head out of the room and start walking in a direction. Do you choose to follow him?
Yeah, I'll follow the sounds of the rumblies and the Paris.
Conrad, can
Yep.
Yema be standing like outside the door though? Because I don't
Sure.
want her to get hurt.
Yema has defenses against magic, sure.
I'm just saying.
But you eventually follow him down a couple of hallways, basically to the other tower in the northeast. And you see Yema and like 16 Firebirds sitting outside a room. Door is broken and just Esther blasting off spells on the inside.
And she's like,
So, what's going on here?
and she turns to look at you, and you just. Her eyes are basically void of color. It's basically just flames. Flames everywhere. They cover her skin. Her soldar are glowing bright. Her hair is insanely large. She's just
Edgy.
livid. Hey, listen.
Caius is on.
Let me be happy. Okay?
You can be happy and edgy.
Exactly. And she
Ash
looks
just
at
smiled a
you.
few times.
She looks at you, Caius, and just leave me alone.
Alright. Alright.
See Paris kind of sitting there saying like, me too?
How did you get out?
We set
Safe
up
here.
10. Yeah.
At least I was told we were safe here, are we not?
We should be safe here.
Oh, we're safe. We're safe now. And she launches a fireball into the wall.
You see immediately the two of the birds come in and just suck up the fire.
Yikes. Alright.
Esther, don't do this. Esther, don't do that. Esther, you're so stupid. Esther, don't
That's
do
not.
this, Esther.
Whoa, Jesus. Yeah, I think you're blowing things a little out of proportion.
Oh,
If
she.
anyone is being told, listen, Esther. If anyone is being told, shut the fuck up and don't do that, it's me. It's me. I'm the idiot here.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're
I
not.
am.
No,
Pierce
you're
kind-
not.
Pierce kind of looks up. Yeah, he is.
Oh, you want to test that? I will fail a math course right now.
No, guys, you don't. I left a place where my position was regarded with at least some level of approval, at least some level of authority. I was seen as at least somebody
And you think
of
I wasn't?
intelligence. I know you were. You were a hero. A legend. You still are in some regions, but I lost it. And now I'm here. And I'm treated just like the children that I was supposed to protect. It's infuriating. And as she
Caius
shakes
pulls
as she
something
says that.
from behind him, and he throws it at Esther's feet.
What is this?
It's a mask. Mask that I used. We all bury our pasts. We all have skeletons in our closet. Some more real than others.
I just hate being treated.
Esther, I watched the 3 people that I looked up to the most die horrible deaths, and I had to bury each and every one of them. The backyard, outside my house. I'm still standing. You're not marked by your past. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be treated like the idiot because no one should be. We all make mistakes. We all make our own decisions. The paths we take lead us to where we want to go.
Yeah, but I'm treated. But just because I don't have a diplomatic title, just because I can't shoot an arrow, and then, oh, looky there, the one who can shoot the best, the strongest gets taken, and fucking forbid that I worry and I try to get the person who was pretty much abducted, the shit beaten out of them, reappears, naked. Even I know that's not good. And then I get yelled at for it. No, that's right.
Ashta's a strong man.
Yeah, naked.
More capable than...
And without weapons. And injured.
We had
and
weapons
freezing.
on him. We had as much as we could at our disposal. And sometimes that's what you have to work with.
Still doesn't mean we have to throw him back into the front lines.
I think you know more than anybody the person that would be first to go back into the front lines after that kind of stuff would be Ashta.
Which is why he can't.
Which is why we're there.
He keeps throwing himself into the front lines and throwing himself at the big bads and trying to take it all, and he doesn't understand that there are people here who are willing to bear the load for him. But no, naked and cold, without his weapons, without his armor, he's... And then heaven forbid I try to protect at least somebody. I couldn't do that with my child. I couldn't protect her. I couldn't. And you see these oddly red colored tears starting to form. And just I couldn't. She was the same. She was cold and injured, and she didn't show from the outside, but she was broken on the inside, and I couldn't save her. And I couldn't protect him. And every time I tried to save somebody, I end up losing them. And all the flames go out, even her hair, and she collapses to the floor.
Caius will walk over and put her into embrace.
She's sobbing. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
No,
Yes, sir, guys. Ashton walks up.
What are you doing here?
Similar question to you.
Isn't it
What's
obvious? I'm lying here, broken, depressed, desperate, after expending most of my energy destroying this room to the best of my capabilities. Now, what are you doing here?
Oh, why did it have to be that question? Okay, I'm here because I heard things going off. And I wanted to make sure people were okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And not just physically.
She worms herself out of Caius's embrace and stands up, and her hair still hasn't ignited. Just why? There's no point. I'm the idiot, aren't I? I'm
I
weak.
keep trying to tell her, but no.
Shut up.
Caius puts his hands up.
Just let me speak, for God's... And her hair reignites. Just... You disappeared. You were gone. And then you reappeared, and you were cold and lifeless. And the moment I try to protect you, everybody gets mad at me? How fair is that, Ashta? I'm not good at battle strategies. I can't snipe a villain from 200 meters away. I can't. But the one thing I know how to do is at least keep somebody safe. But apparently, doing that gets me yelled at and gets me in trouble, and people get mad at me. So yeah, I'm a bit pissed. At the moment you show up naked and cold, everybody wants to put you back in armor and send you back to the front lines. It's not fair to you, and it's infuriating. You deserve to be protected too. And I don't get why nobody seems to think that.
I need protected, huh?
When you're cold and naked, without armor, without your weapons, babbling nonsense, incoherent, yeah, maybe a bit.
You're not getting the whole thing. Yes, sir. You're really not.
What have I done that's so wrong? Please tell me.
You haven't done much of anything that's done wrong. You're on the wrong side. You have a
Excuse
big
me?
heart, and you put it in ways that you want to help other people and you want to protect. It's okay. It's not gonna last forever. Trust me. Parts of me that want to jump out and hurl myself in front of things, they can't always last. There's a problem with people. There's a problem with normal people. Humanoids, I guess, they're pretty fragile. They can get stronger, but, I mean, you're usually better off, starting from a better place.
I know. I know I'm not as strong as you. I'm not. I know I can't take as many hits. I know I can't. I can. I know I can't. I died, Ashta, because I thought that I could take as many hits as you. But I can't do that. And regardless how much I want to go back to that plane, I won't. And yeah, you're right. I do. I care about everybody. But that's where you're wrong. I care about those that I select. There are plenty of people who have taken that trust in heart and shattered it. There's a reason I did not like you in the beginning. That's changed. Months ago, if you had been shot, I wouldn't have cared. Now it's different, because I know you, and I allow myself to care. But if I let every single person use and abuse that care, I would put myself back into that astral plane of my own volition. And I will not do that. I know we are going to war. There will be death, most likely on both sides. I'm not a child.
Yes, sir. I really sympathize with that part you say there. The select few that you choose to care about. The ones you're kind of just... they're just there in your head, and you can't explain it. And it's just kind of how it is. But there's people who... the people you pick aren't always the ones that you can protect. They're not always the ones that are going to be accepting of you. And I know that. And the thing about the trust, when you open up your hearts to other people, it leaves you very, very vulnerable. I hope the other one can speak some sense into you when he gets back.
The other one?
He breathes in through his mouth, and ice just shoots out.
Oh, frick.
Oh,
We're
my fucking
gonna take a
god!
5-minute break.
Oh my fucking god!
Motherfucker!
Oh my fucking god!
Wait, what? What?
So, you're not in the game, but Ashton just cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, you
Oh
absolutely.
no!
Oh, Stone of Foresight. Stone of
I
Foresight.
believe that requires you to know what's coming.
No,
Hold on while I check.
see it. But if I see it, and I see him open his mouth and ice begin to go out, I can use the Stone of Foresight.
Very fair.
I have 5 charges. Therefore, that damage is rendered null and void.
That's on Kai's too, but
It's on Caius, but Caius also has
Yep.
Boots of the Hinterlands.
Mhm.
However, Esther is null and void. Also, you fuck.
Oh, this is his pseudo-Rosalind, huh? Is this what you're doing, Ash?
Why?
Seven?
Yeah!
1 second while I pull up Esther's sheet.
Oh god.
Hey guys, do you want a fun fact?
What?
Yeah.
Xenia's incapacitated for 2 hours.
Oh god.
I don't know where
Oh,
Rosalind
from-
is. I don't know if she's gone to sleep yet.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
hey, Ashta.
Yeah.
Is this on Pyrrhus too?
Yeah, probably.
And the Firebirds?
hmm
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, if they're standing right there, if they're in
There,
range,
there was like
Oh,
16 of
no.
them sitting right outside the door.
Oh no.
Wait, no,
Oh.
we were outside the door. Esther's inside.
Okay, well,
the
no,
door.
if they're outside the door, he's specifically aiming for
And
Esther.
Pyrrhus
and
is
Caius, and
also
maybe Pyrrhus
outside
if-
the- No,
Pyrrhus
he's
would be there.
outside the door. He didn't walk in, did he?
Okay. Yeah, so hold on while I just wait for my sheet to load Esther's sheet.
I thought Pyrrhus didn't walk in. I thought he stayed by the door.
He's by the door, but Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone.
But
Wow.
Esther's on the opposite side of the door.
Well, if he's facing into a doorway or into a room and doing the cone, then it's not going to hit anything behind him.
That's what I mean.
Sure.
That's what I assumed.
Okay, I'll place it on the map so I can get an idea where Devin
Dear
understands it is, because
God.
I think I'm misunderstanding where it is.
Yeah, so say Ashta's got his back facing the doorway. That's how I assumed it to be going.
It's possible.
Yeah, Esther was just in a room, right? And blowing up
Yeah.
that room while she was in it.
Yeah.
And then Caius walked in the door, and then Ashta walked in the door.
Yep, in the tower in the top right. Because I was understanding it as being all right here, basically.
So you mean to tell me?
I suddenly feel like Rosalind dodged frostbite being alone up there. And
Well, that-
asleep?
Alright,
Or
so,
was it triggered by something?
He wouldn't have done that.
Uh-huh.
Stone of Foresight. Anytime you would suffer damage or effect of a spell, you can use a reaction to use a charge to remain unaffected by the incoming attack or spell. This only works with a spell or attack that you can see coming.
If you can see
What?
this coming. I'm
This
sorry,
is-
he inhaled
it
in
depends if
his
we're talking-
life.
it depends if we're talking about it mentally or physically.
Hey, physically. Usually it's physically.
Physically,
If it's anything
motherfucker.
linked to the barbarian sense, that is
It
physically you
wasn't,
see
but-
it.
It wasn't, but I'll go with that.
No, I
Okay,
see
so-
him do it.
Yep. Alright, so that will use one of your 2 charges for the day. Kaius, you're going to take a full 16 damage, because that is halved for you.
Yep.
I guess we're rolling initiative now.
Oh my
Oh boy.
god!
Have
Well,
fun!
Yeah, somebody's got to puppet Esther's sheet. We're not on that
I got
map.
it.
Are you doing individuals on the
Oh,
map?
shit.
'Cause
I'm
that's
sorry,
a
it was
thing.
too good.
Yeah! We had to
Yeah, that was
find out
really good!
sometime, didn't
What
we?
the fuck?
Oh god, and the rest of us are
Actually-
halfway across the castle.
Here, Conrad, can I use the other token?
Conrad,
Other
if we're-
token!
Oh no! Fuck!
Conrad, if we're
Hmm?
rolling the
Oh,
shield,
no.
can you please put on the shield for Esther?
Oh no!
That's a reaction.
You want to show the players,
I
Conrad?
think I've seen
Sure.
this art before you shared it.
But
Like
it's
it
it's
was
the first one
Ashton's
in the
different
quotation
color.
marks.
Somebody want to send it
Oh,
into the Discord?
Yep, I will.
You
Yeah,
motherfucker!
Devin, send it in the Discord, and Esther, your reaction was to use the Stone of Foresight.
No, I mean like whatever. I'll do it later. Why? Why?
Ah.
Okay, so who's first on initiative?
They haven't
Uh,
rolled
Gotta
yet.
roll it.
Nobody's rolled.
Okay, well
Is-
then can Esther at least say something?
Sure.
Where's Ashta? What have you done
He's
to him?
like standing in front of you.
Can I
Okay.
say something? Where is Thorn? Rosalind had him keep Thorn
it's
on him.
it's on his shoulders.
Is Thorn
Thorn-
pinging Rosalind right now?
Oh, hell yes, of course.
I'm putting my
Oh my
token
God!
on over here and rolling initiative. Dear God!
I've already got him there, don't worry.
Where is
You've already got
the
him.
real Ashta? You absolute blue prick.
Rosalind there.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Devin.
Hair is longer from. That is. Oh God!
Yeah,
Fuck.
because I realized it from last week. I'm like, oh, a stereo plane. Nope. Fuck. I should have been suspicious.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
God.
break you guys every time now. This is totally done.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
so
me
Oh,
last
that's
time.
amazing.
It was me last
it's-
time. Oh, are we still
so-
on
It's
10-foot
amazing.
squares, or is this
It would be.
accurate?
I didn't expect this map to be used for battle, so give me a second to actually finish setting it up.
Okay.
Wait.
Sorry,
real quick.
Conrad.
Esther's definitely gonna yell out, "Where's Ashta? What have you done?"
Yeah, we'll get there, don't worry. So the upside
Yes.
is actually bigger than the bottom side is, so it's actually 15 feet a square. Sorry, I really wasn't expecting this combat.
50 feet a square.
15, 15.
Okay, I was gonna say, brother, how the fuck you expecting us to move?
Yep. Yeah, this is why Ashta smells like gold.
Oh, Aquarius!
Fun fact. I'm gonna, because I've been dropping shit the whole time, so feel free to rewind and look out for Easter eggs. But he asked if Aquarius needed to go out and stretch her back.
Mhm.
You know where the glaive was.
Yep.
Oh my god.
By the way, Ashta, I forgot to put one thing on your sheet. I'm gonna add it now.
All
I
right.
hate you.
Is it
I
the
hate
thing?
you.
That you told me about before.
We mentioned many things before.
All right. But it's one that's not a basic class ability.
Yes.
No, stop.
Um,
Wait, is he at full health now?
You're all at full health because you were all healed after the fight.
Oh, I hate
we were-
this.
okay,
not
that's-
kind of
You weren't full. You're not full spells, but
Yes.
you're full health.
Full health.
In fact, wouldn't Esther
Yeah.
be like out
Esther
of?
is almost completely drained of spells right now. Yes.
Oh god.
Because you were
no.
firing them off.
Oh, hold on. Look at the wrong sheet. That's why I can't find.
Oh, fuck's
Sorry,
sake.
which sheet are you currently using with your actual abilities?
It's the other. It's the second one. Sorry, it's the one
Okay.
without the quotation marks.
Yep, that's fine. I just wanted to check.
Because the one,
Fact.
yeah, because I asked you for the duplicate sheet.
And you asked well, how does it work? So it took a while to get to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I want to keep the art from the first one. I didn't have time to put it on the second.
So yeah, Sky, how much longer can you stay?
Conrad. Conrad.
It's not going to be long. I'm just asking how long do you have?
Fucking shit.
Technically, you also wouldn't be leveled up, Ashton, but that's fine for now.
Let's say a few
You
more
said no.
minutes.
You said 11 before level up.
Oh, that's right.
So
I
the
have
rest
a
of
bit
us are
more.
ignoring our level ups.
Yep.
Great.
God damn it.
Wait, did we take a short rest for him to attune to that ring? Also, screw that.
Oh, he has the ring.
Did we take a short rest for that?
You would have had to, yeah.
Wait, what's the ring?
Don't
If it was
level
a
ups
short
happen on a
rest-
short rest too?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's true. They do.
The ring.
Yeah, so Caius has all his shit.
Yep. And for
10
reference,
points, baby. Fuck you.
Esther, he currently has the Raised Dead ring.
Yeah. He asked for it off of Xenia, and though there were some questions of why, it was accepted that it was so he could get Rayla back.
That's why you asked me where my fucking
Thanks, Ariel,
brothers
for bringing
were,
that
you
up earlier because I
motherfucker.
realized it was the perfect line of excuse.
Yep.
Hey, Ariel.
That's
does come up
why
with
you
taste?
asked
Huh?
me,
How does comeuppance taste?
How does it
motherfucker.
Do you
Yeah,
feel the
who's-
blood thrumming through your veins?
Who's first on initiative?
How are you
Ashta?
still
Who do
targeting
you
my
think?
family? They're all dead. How are you doing?
So Xenia's not in this because I'm incapacitated 2 hours. It's Ashta, then Esther, then Rosalind, then Caius. Caius is a little flat-footed. Is Pyrrhus?
I mean, if
not
anyone's
part
on their
of this?
back foot for this, Paris is going to be part of this. I'm just updating Ashta's sheet right now.
Okay.
Don't bring my son into this.
He's already right there next to everything.
No, leave him alone. I thought he was out of the doorway. God damn it!
He is out of the way of the blast, but he's still in initiative.
Are the Firebirds in initiative then?
Oh, they're going to be. They're not happy with this either.
I was gonna say, please kill. Bo is back. Where's that?
Oh,
Fuck.
we had to
I'm
call
not
his
watching.
bloody soul. What the hell went wrong?
That's
We
what I'm
called-
confused.
We
did
probably
we call
called
something
a soul.
wrong?
We
We
called
couldn't-
a soul.
Yeah, if I called a soul.
He's
what
got a
if
few
I
lines
said-
when initiative starts. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, okay.
As a reminder, I described Esther as a lighthouse. I will leave it there.
I hate this.
Yep. Any soul that can see the light.
I
I'm
hate
gonna
this.
scream. I'm gonna scream.
So is Ashta's
Oh,
body
God.
possessed then? Is that what's happening?
We don't know. You
Is
had
it
to bring.
Ashta's body?
Yeah, you had to bring somebody back physically, and it has long. This person has longer hair, but looks a lot like Ashta. I don't know what to think. Dear God.
Well, there is that new arm capability we never saw Bo use.
He said something
What do you
about
mean,
hope
new
the other
arm?
one can talk sense to you when he gets back or something like that.
Oh,
Or
please
it's-
tell me he does not have splits now.
Or it's Ix.
I doubt that. They seemed too emotional to be icks.
I feel like Devin has the cheekiest smile on his face, and I want to
Oh, he
smack it
does.
off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
when it was me, so to be fair,
Okay.
I do know
Yeah,
how
but
to-
Arya, I don't want
You
to.
want to hang out tomorrow? I just want to talk.
Hey, Devin.
Hey, you want to
Fuck
hang out
you.
tomorrow, bitch? Alright, let's go, brothers.
Alright, can we start initiative, Conrad?
Oh fuck you.
Alright, so I just typed in your new ability. Under traits.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
I'll let you
that's
go
a
ahead and
bad
read that.
sound.
That's a horrible thing to hear.
That's a really bad sound.
How about you read it out loud, bitch pussy?
He's
That is
not
up
going
awesome.
to.
He'll click on it at some point.
At some point. Sorry, now I'm pulling up all the sheets now, because again, didn't know when he was going to do this.
Yep.
When you catch the fucking DM off guard. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh, I knew it was going to happen at some point. I didn't think it'd be happening right fucking now.
I didn't think. Oh, you
It was
thought
a
they were
good moment,
long-term?
I will admit.
But
Jesus
Devin was
Christ.
messaging me this whole time, like, about how he's like so nervous, like how he's going to just mess with all you, and I'm like, oh, don't worry. It'll get there.
Well,
And also
we're here
laughing at you
now.
guys when appropriate.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna hang up my new character.
Rosalind, you know that feeling, come on.
Yeah, I do.
I'm just gonna put one Firebird on the map and make it big. Assume it's basically a swarm of Firebirds, because again, metric fuck ton of them.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fair.
And yeah, I'm just gonna start writing up my next character now. So
Oh, okay, fair point.
Also, I'm just gonna post this highlight because I saw it before.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Oh yeah, when
Is
you
this
guys said
why-
that one, he just sent it to me.
Is that why Azkiar did not like him and was threatening him? Or is that more
Potentially.
general?
I hate
No, potentially.
this.
Okay. Gonna get the Firebirds on the initiative. Okay. Oh, they got a natural one. Lovely.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get the battle music going.
I have about like 10, 15 more minutes here.
Honestly, if it lasts that long, I will be surprised. I'm gonna just
Okay.
assume Yema is not here, so I don't have another care of.
Do you want me to play a paladin? Or is there important shit on
There's a
that?
bunch of stuff on it.
Fuck, okay.
All right. What we've been affectionately referring to. Actually, we're just gonna call it Ashta for now. Go ahead. Is your
All right.
initiative? Caius, mark off the damage you took. 16.
yeah.
Is it-
We're gonna assume Thorn and Pyrrhus are all right. Make sure you have. Yep, that initiative's on there. Okay, go ahead.
Thorn was literally clinging to his shoulder. There is no way a 60-foot cone hit that.
Yep.
He kind of like runs his hands through his hair, like from the front to the back. It's like, Esther, honey, I really don't know. He could be anywhere. Bo could be too. I don't know. You asked why I was
What?
here. I got no fucking idea. But
What
I'm gonna
do
make
you-
the best of it. Thanks for the ring.
I'm sorry, what,
What?
do you mean Bo could be here too?
Oh god, you little... Ah! 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 Ah!
Who are you?
So I'm gonna read that out loud for Sky. Ashta, in quotation marks, can use its action to polymorph into a humanoid or into an Oni. Back in Oni humanoid hybrid.
You cut out there. Or back
did.
into its true form, which is an Oni humanoid hybrid. Its statistics, other than its AC, are the same in each form. Any equipment it's wearing or carrying isn't transformed or reverts back to its true form if it dies.
Wait a minute, I'm so
Oh
confused.
no.
This is apparently an Oni humanoid hybrid that polymorphed into a humanoid shape, or can polymorph into an Oni. And equipment isn't transformed. Reverts to true form if it dies.
So what do we call you?
So what form are you transitioning into?
He's gonna do the hybrid.
Okay. Feel free to describe it.
So, yep, you see a tall Ashta. No, you do. The hair gets long into, like, down the shoulders. Kind of this, like, salt and pepper mix of black and white. Teeth sharpen and the eyes have that glow to it, but it's still the uncanny valley of Ashta's face.
How did you know our names?
Muscles shoot up and it's like, oh, I know you, and I know everything on the other side, too. Don't worry. I won't go digging up your baby. But until then, see you later. He's going-
What?
He just didn't. He didn't. He did. He ethereal steps away.
Hold on. As a reminder, Ashta can use its action to polymorph into a humanoid.
Yep.
And as a bonus action in your turn, you can cast the etherealness spell. So, cast the spell.
Yep.
Moving.
What happened?
So he steps into the ethereal plane temporarily.
Mhm.
So, hey, move. What you doing now? You got movement left.
All right. Is it going to be? Can I tell them, or how's this going?
That is up to you.
All right. We're going to.
So who is this guy?
We don't know.
That is a fantastic question.
Oh God.
How do you know about my...
He now knows where my three brothers are. And he has a raise dead spell.
I could.
Oh no. No. That's
There
really
is
traumatic.
a Jack in the basement, guys.
Devin, you
Caius,
motherfucker.
Are you
Devin,
saying
you
this out loud?
motherfucker. I
Yeah.
have a +7 to wisdom saving throws.
Hang on a second. When he went ethereal step, did he take Thorn with him? Guys,
No, it does not
Probably.
bring.
No.
It doesn't
Okay.
bring other creatures with you.
didn't
It's
think
only
so.
him.
Okay, so Thorn suddenly just poof and has to flap.
Which, not hard to do. I'm sure he jumped off his back as soon as
Probably.
Kona Cold
So
went
yeah,
off.
Caius is, the reason why Caius has such a low initiative is he's kind of in shock right now.
Which
What
is
do you mean
fair.
he-
Very fair.
How many... Where's it? Who is he? How does he know about my baby? How does he know about her?
I don't know. We need to find him.
How do I know if you're Caius? I can't even ask you to tell me something only you know everything now.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about this setup is it bypasses the issues that Pseudo Rosalind had. In fact, it expands upon the concept, I would say.
Can you feel me trying to reach through the computer screen right now and like little claws in your direction? Can you feel that? Because it's happening.
About as much as
I
you
could
felt
see
me
it.
wanting to do it a few months ago, yeah.
Alright, so, as far as your awareness goes, Esther, he's gone.
Fuck you. Spending the fame
sorry.
points. Please listen. You spending the fame points.
Oh boy, Rosalind can run that far this turn. Look
Is
at
it
that.
possible
2 squares.
to reach back
Sorry,
out
say again.
into the...
I can't quite.
Using the fame points, is it possible for Esther to reach back out into the ethereal?
As a
Yes,
reminder,
sir.
before you were reaching into the astral plane, not the ethereal plane.
I'm asking for the ethereal.
You can certainly make an attempt. So that'll be an intelligence check, which I'm going to make on your sheet.
You're a pretty high one, yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah, don't say that.
Um,
You can always roll.
But I assume you were going to use a feint point to take advantage as well.
Yes.
No reason not to. So it's going to cost you a total of 5 feint points. Do
That's fine.
overall.
That's fine. I had 9. I lost 1. I'm fine.
As a reminder, most of your spells are also gone, so don't worry about that after.
That's fine. I just need him back here now.
It'll be a 9 on the intelligence check. So it's no effect.
Fuck!
That was an action, yeah?
Yeah, that would have been an action.
I don't like the sound of that.
Alright, Esther, would you like to use that, shield? As
Yes.
your... Okay. So, plus 2 to your AC.
Light it up. And it's
Oh, fire
closed.
shield.
Fire shield.
Sorry, fire shield you don't have the action for.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna do. Anyways, it's fine. I don't have a shield.
Yep.
Regardless. I shall move.
So you're in a circular room right now that's in relatively good condition next to the Firebirds, keeping your fire from... You are near those stairs that were very much broken down, however, it turns to get to the stairs themselves.
She's gonna move as close to the Firebirds as she possibly can.
Sure.
30 feet, all of 2 squares.
Why did you give him the ring?
She doesn't know that
Caius
right now.
wasn't there. Caius doesn't know.
No.
Caius-
No.
Caius was there.
Oh, wait.
Caius said something about the ring. Hence, she's gonna look at them and go, why did you give him the ring?
That wasn't my decision to make.
Who gave him the ring?
You'd killed me if I told you.
Yes, I will. Now tell me, or you
Can
die
I
too.
do a quick... Connor, can I do a quick side thing?
I think you've done a side thing.
Yeah,
Fuck up, then.
free action, feign
What?
message to Esther.
you would have to be on the same plane to do that.
Bitch.
Once he's not. Just whenever he gets the chance. Just a quick little to the whole group. What does he always say? Checkmate.
God fucking damn it.
Technically, you wouldn't be able to do that because you never commingled.
Ah, good point.
Yeah.
Argument
Yeah,
here, but yeah,
bitch.
okay, if you say so.
I will send you the reasoning as to why.
Alright.
Yeah. Because Ashta, well before this switcheroo happened, cut himself off from feign messaging because of the Ix thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna move Rosalind the 60 feet she can move with a dash action. Boop. She is so far away. In the meantime, she is feign messaging Esther, Caius, anybody over there who Thorn knows is there. Just, what happened? What is this? What is going on?
Ashta is not Ashta.
I caught that much. Why? What is this?
I don't know. I think we pulled the wrong soul out of the astral plane.
It's not Bo either.
It's not Bo. We pulled something out of the astral plane and
You
Ethereal.
didn't pull
Ethereal.
anything out of
ethereal
the
plane.
ethereal.
Yeah.
I. This is my fault.
No, it's
No.
not. You
No,
called.
it's not.
You called out. You did the best you could. We just.
Esther's gonna shut off her fame.
This is through Thorn, not the Pain.
Oh, through Thorn? Esther's gonna basically just...
Well, it was with the
Shake her
Fane at
head.
first, but once she shuts off, then it might transition to Thorn.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you were talking through Thorn's mouth.
No. And that takes an
Okay.
action to do. She's at telepathy
Gotcha, right,
level right
okay.
now. But that's her full action and movement, and pretty much she's just talking continuously as she moves.
Oh yeah, Esther was also gonna call out, basically out loud, just... Don't hide. If you want something, come and take it. Don't hide. I'm too tired to play hide and go seek with whatever you are.
That is
And
Rosalind's
two-
turn. Go to Pyrrhus and then Caius. And all
Yeah.
that.
Pyrrhus is gonna basically just hover over your shoulder and watch and keep track of stuff around you.
Basically
Okay.
perception action kind of thing.
He's basically holding action and using his blind sight. But, guys,
Caius is also going to hold his action for forearm strikes and possibly a stunning strike.
alright, are you gonna move first or no?
He's
You can
going
move
to
a whole
step towards...
3 squares.
Yeah. Since I have 45 movement. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, and next up is the Firebirds. Oh, they've got some fantastic gear.
Please tell me they can see
Oh.
into the ethereal. Please tell
Oh, they can. But
They can.
what they can do is all communicate and see through each other's eyes as needed.
I love it.
And as I remind you, Ashta, when you reappear to the material plane, you are downstairs, in that room where there was the long dead dragon, basically. And there's a bunch of Firebirds there, cleaning up, getting rid of the last of the guard
Yes.
guard drakes and burning their bodies in there. And they all look at you, and you see like the click in their brain as they realize exactly what's going on.
Howdy, fellas. Am I expected?
Yep. And this cluster of Firebirds is going to use Dimension Door. You're directly behind you. That is their action. But they're going to remain there.
Alright.
So what's Dimension Door?
They basically teleport.
They can teleport themselves and one other person.
I love
But they all basically just collectively teleport down. And you see there is now probably 25 to 30 Firebirds in this very large room with you.
Alright. I'll just kind of like circled around them.
Spread out. They didn't have a chance to move much. They're rather surprised by you being there.
Alright.
But the ones who teleported do get up pretty much in your face, and there's about 6 of them managed to reach you.
Alright. He's gonna go ahead and take his action.
Sure.
To create a portal.
Okay.
I hate this. Stop.
Go ahead.
Stop
Put the ability.
running.
You did not give me the ability, I do not think.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, so as an action, you basically summon a portal to, believe the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 5 feet wide. Are you summoning it on top of one of the Firebirds, or just...
No, on himself.
Okay. Then you are, shunted into the ethereal plane.
And
How long does it take the portal to close?
It's a great question. Alright, so, Esther.
Is the portal still open?
We don't know. We don't.
You can't even see the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firebirds just went poof. We are in the upstairs area. The stairs going down are crumbly. Unless they called out
However-
or feigned, there's no indication.
They probably would have let Esther and the party know that some
But
shit's
is-
gone awry.
You said teleport plus one other person. Esther was closest to the Firebirds. Conceivably,
true.
would it be probable that they would have brought her
It would have
along?
been their choice. Let's roll a d20.
Oh,
He's not. She's not in there. You've got to roll it.
That's 14. Okay. Yeah, they didn't quite think to bring you along.
yeah.
How close am I to the stairs?
75 feet at the top. Go through what spells you might have that could be useful here that you can actually cast, because you are very tapped.
There are none. I have nothing that can teleport me nowhere.
That would be correct.
Is it potential to disengage?
There is nothing to disengage from. You are not in combat with him right now.
Yeah.
Good. Alright, well, currently, all Esther wants to do is to go speak to that Firebird lady.
That is a long way away, even at a dash.
That's the problem. So I was thinking disengage, so maybe she could move faster.
Dash is the way to move faster, not disengage.
I mean, disengage from the fight so
There is no
for an
fight.
initiative.
There
Yeah,
is no
there-
fight.
There is no one for you to be in combat with, right?
That
So
doesn't
is
erase
initiative-
initiative. It's
That's what I mean.
It's a roll.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
how time works.
Thankfully, this massive Firebird is very good at being aware of what's going on.
Please.
So she will pause time for you, basically, and ask her what you need of her.
Everything you know about... Do you know what that thing is? Did you know it wasn't Ashta?
I did not. I knew his soul had changed from being in the ethereal plane, but I wasn't aware of quite the degree. He was hiding something, but he's always hiding something.
Do you know where his soul is? His actual soul, not this, not whatever this is.
Alright, I haven't looked before. It would take some time, which I can't focus and try to find it at the same time as I pause time. It would take me a bit of effort. I think he's left.
What do you mean he's left?
He is off this plane. Both Ashta and the double. Let's take some time and try to find your friend. Stand down.
I need you... If you find where his soul is, whatever plane, can you get me there?
I cannot.
Do you know a
What?
way I can get there?
Potentially, although I would prefer not to. It'll be easier for me to call him back than to send you there.
If you can't call him back, what is the way to send me there?
I would have to effectively share my fame with you, which is very likely to kill you. Or at least drive you mad.
Okay. We will come to your room. Is that alright? While you search, give you time, and we will wait.
It could take me days.
Is there any way I can help? Please.
You can focus with me.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll get
Come.
the others.
And time resumes for you.
Caius, Rosalind, we need to go now.
Rosalind
to the
is way across the courtyard. Oh, Fane.
You're looking at Thorn.
Yeah, true.
She's also screaming it at this point.
Yep, okay.
Yep.
As she's running down towards the Firebird, she grabs Caius, like she's dragging you, like
Yep.
absolute determination.
Pyrrhus is flying ahead to make sure there's nothing of danger in the way.
Somebody get Xenia. Get her now. I don't care if she's just get her now.
She's incapacitated.
I don't give a shit. Get her now.
You guys don't
and
actually
into
know
the
that she's
room.
incapacitated.
That's,
She's just meditating right now.
that's generally why I was saying
Rosalind
grab her.
is closest. She'll pretty much stop on her heels at the top of some stairs, turn around, go back to Xenia. Try to shake her awake? Xenia.
Right, kind of just lolls like she's unconscious. You see her eye, their eyes.
Alright,
But-
you are row-body. I basically got she's unconscious.
I'll just read out incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions.
Okay, can she be dragged?
Not by Rosalind.
Right? Leave her. That's all we can do, really.
You're still a bit
row-body.
not great. Ugh, glad I got that out while Sky was here, though.
I hate you
Yeah.
so fucking
Love
much.
you too.
have no idea.
God, fuck
yeah,
you.
you can. We're gonna have. Say. I'm gonna show up at your house.
Oh God.
Alright, come on, boys.
So yeah, if Rosalind cannot wake Xenia, then she's gonna leave Xenia there just for now. It's just feign back to the others. She can't wake her up. She cannot carry her.
Esther's gonna scream back, leave them, leave them.
I already
I need
am.
you.
I'm coming.
Just get to the room now, please.
She is.
I know, but desperation and panic.
Yep. You probably see her coming down the stairs.
And Caius, because you were running with Esther, you're just gonna see absolute, just wild desperation. Like, she,
Yeah.
like, literally looks almost insane.
Yikes.
Like, you would not want to fuck with her. So anyways, do we get to the Firebird room?
It's the courtyard. It's not far. We probably get there.
Okay. 'cause
Conrad
Es-
is just not saying anything, probably because robot-y, or he's trying to fix it or something.
Because the moment that they get there, Esther's basically just gonna go collapse into a sitting position and try to focus.
Yeah, I can't hear Conrad. Can anybody hear Conrad?
Nope.
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 Yeah. He seems to be just... He's here, but no light up. I don't know if he had to leave the mic? Maybe it's
So
unplugged.
other fun thing then while we're waiting.
I hate
Yeah.
Don't.
If you want any sort of consolation, my heart rate was going fucking nuts these last 2 sessions.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I hate
Oh
you.
yeah?
Yeah,
Aw,
it is the
you
exact
poor
same feeling
baby.
as when Pseudo Rosalind happened.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably not ever gonna do this ever again.
Aw,
Christ.
poor baby.
But-
You must be suffering right now. Fuck
But-
you.
But I said, when Pseudo Rosalind happened, I'm gonna get you back for this.
Yeah, I didn't
And
expect you
he
to get me
did!
back by doing the exact same thing.
It's the last thing you would expect.
Oh my fucking God, it would be.
He wouldn't just literally do the same replacement party member thing, would he?
It's probably not a good idea. Okay. Speaking of them, let's end, I suppose, Esther's segment of getting into the Firebird room, collapsing, that kind of stuff, because I unfortunately have to leave.
Okay.
Fuck.
Glad you were here. But
I'm sorry I could only come
So
to a
glad
show,
you
but
were
I'm
here.
so sorry.
mad at Devin.
Be mad at
It's only-
Devin.
Yep,
Okay, to
be
be
mad at
fair-
Devin.
To be fair, y'all only really have 40 more minutes anyhow. Please keep me in the loop.
We'll try.
With any luck, I'll be able to come on in a bit and ask for help of what's happening.
All right.
All right.
Also,
Devin.
Awesome.
I do not trust that little row of icons. I just don't.
Wait. Speaking of which, Aquarius has fame,
Test, test.
doesn't she? Yes.
I don't think
No, she
Aquarius,
doesn't have
Aquarius
fame.
does not have fame.
There we go.
Aquarius
Sorry, I
made a
just
point
hard-
earlier of being
Discord
like, hey,
just hard crashed.
Okay.
Aquarius made a point earlier of being like, oh, you gotta tell me what these Fane things are?
Oh, okay, all right. Anyways, now that Conrad's here, quick, let's get to the Firebird room, shall we?
This guy's gotta
So,
go
like,
soon.
This guy's got a dip. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to speed up whatever Esther can still do.
So, Xenia is very much unresponsive right now.
Yeah, Xenia's gone. All
Yeah,
right.
we left her behind. We have all rushed to Firebird. We've all
Yep.
rushed to Monarch.
And you see them focusing, sitting in the center of their little perch. Interestingly enough, that solar symbol that you saw before downstairs is beneath her feet in this kind of crystal pattern that she seems to have dusted off now, and is glowing as her eyes are closed, focusing.
Esther's gonna call out, what do I do? What do you need me to do?
Just focus and search. Don't shed a light like you did before. Instead, seek out his light.
Can the rest of us help?
Yes. It will be
Yes.
easiest for Esther, but the rest of you can help. Lend her your
Esther's-
assistance.
Esther will sit, and she'll hold out a hand, one to Rosalind and one to Caius.
Yep, take the hand and also link up Fane in case that helps at all.
Sure.
Do me a favor. Keep me hidden. I can't shine the light like I did before.
Alright, so, you focus. And you focus. How long do you guys sit here?
As long as necessary.
Hours?
Alright. So after about 2 hours go by, Xenia, you awake. You were able to hear and see everything Rosalind was saying. You just weren't able to respond.
Burst up, start running.
Yep.
Fane, where the fuck?
Oh god.
Esther will ping back, I'm assuming can hear just by the focus. The Firebird room, now, please.
Running.
As you kind of like skid around the corner, the Firebirds kind of like literally grab at your shoulders and just zoop you in, to like teleport you straight to them.
Caius,
Which-
Rosalind, hold out your hands.
Where's Ashta?
I don't think
Where's...
we can ring all the way around this, but yeah, we can make a little circle in front of it.
And
It's
Xenia, Esther will just
Where's
explain
Esther?
basically what's happened.
We don't know. We're trying to find him.
Xenia's
It
gonna
was-
look up. Xenia's gonna look up above their heads and just think to her and just go, "Where is he?"
And you see the Raven Queen materialize in front of you. And she smiles and says, "Do you need my help?"
Where is he?
Where is he?
I can't help them if I get your help.
I can show you where
Yeah.
he is.
Xenia's gonna do something. We're gonna try something.
Wait, what's the price of knowing where
Xenia's
he
gonna
is?
look and just go, "Help."
You rolled
Did you
a
actually-
D100 of.
I rolled
Did you
it.
actually roll it? You actually rolled it! Oh shit!
Oh my
So,
god!
Xenia has an ability called Divine Intervention. It's an ability all clerics have. She has to roll a D100 and get below their level. They got a 4. If they do, they can request anything of their god.
Xenia's gonna look at the Raven Queen. Xenia is going to stare at the Raven Queen and just go, "Get him back!"
You actually see her form flicker for a second, and the mask starts to like slowly crack, and a smile grows at the bottom of it. I see you take to the power well. And she reaches out one hand towards the Firebird, who you see actually like raise a wing and touch a feather to the tip of her finger. And
Holy shit.
she plucks out a feather, spreads it out like almost like a magician holding their wand, and twists her fingers, and the feather disappears. For a second, there's nothing. And the Firebird then, her eyes shoot open, and some horrible hissing sound comes out. And the Firebird says, I will not take this slight well.
What
But
has
they're-
happened?
They are sitting on the sarcophagus.
What has happened? What did you do?
He's on the sarcophagus. Go!
There.
Go! Go!
Go! Go!
Esther's sprinting. She's gone. Like,
Please,
she's
can
gone.
can your birds bring us there
Yep.
quickly?
They each grab you with Pearson going along as well, and just teleport you down to the room. And you see Ashta there, fully armored, unconscious.
Ashta?
Half his face is horribly frostbitten.
Cena's running up to him.
Xenia,
And
now
I'm laying
please.
next-
Shh, wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
And laying next to him is a very unconscious, very bloody Bo.
Is Ash still alive? Checking vitals, checking vitals.
He is alive, but it's not good.
Cool. Esther's gonna
Oh my
jump on
God.
top of Bo and proceed to take out a dagger and begin to stab.
You do, and as you do, you see the wounds like start to slowly close. You cannot stab fast enough.
Ashta.
Screaming
God.
in front.
Am I leveled up?
Yes, you're leveled up.
Yup, that, Ashta.
So basically, watch as Xenia takes their hand and plunges it, almost like digging the finger deep into the neck and the collarbone. And Ash, you feel this pulse of energy, and almost like it feels like a decade goes on behind your eyes. You recall traveling with Bo, fighting with him at first, and then against him, and then alongside of him, trying to find your way back to where you started. At some point, you're in this endless ocean of water you cannot see. The only thing you can even feel is each other. And even then, you try to get as far away from him as you can. But eventually, you come upon land across this old, broken down temple
Fuck.
with a broken bird statue sitting at it. As you kind of come onto the dry land, desperate for air, which you've barely been able to pull in. Suddenly, you're waking up. Can't see quite properly outside of your left eye. But you see Xenia putting healing magic into you.
Ashta. Cena just into a hug. Just nails digging into the armor. Just Ashta.
Oh,
Is it him? For real?
You see Rayla flutter out of the armor. She looks
Rayla!
haggard.
Rayla. Rayla.
Rayla.
Okay. Okay.
what? And I assume he looked to the left.
Yep, and it takes a second because you were getting held, and your left, honestly, the left side of your body is not moving like you'd like it to.
Esther is still stabbing Bo.
Yeah, and again, as you stab, just the wounds keep closing up. You can't do it fast enough. Eventually, you do see Bo laying there across from you. Right as his eyes shoot open, and he grabs Esther by the shirt and just throws her across the room. Then
Yup.
looks at everyone and just snaps his fingers, and he's gone.
Fuck.
Ratch is gonna like shoot up. Does he have anything right now?
You have all your equipment.
Does he
Where's
have
the
ring?
Does he have any slots?
Yeah, you are fully rested, but now it's 70 HP. Or
Where's the
Okay.
ring?
60,
So real quick, he's just gonna etherealness and just take some shots at the bastard as he runs off.
He's not in the ethereal plane.
Wait, what?
Oh, really?
No.
Where's the ring?
Esther
Ashta, come
collapsed,
back!
By the way.
Where's the? Yep, and he zoops back and is like, I'm here, I'm good. He wasn't.
Yeah, Esther's collapsed against the wall.
Where's the ring?
Where's the what?
Where's the ring? Where's the ring?
The
What
other
ring?
one took it. It wasn't him.
What ring?
It wasn't him.
It wasn't
She's
him. It wasn't
reaching
him.
for his head. Is his hair long?
Oh
She's
my
like
god.
examining everything.
It's strangely enough, it's not. You can see scars that weren't there before, obviously from the one side of the face, but as well just across his body. Devin, I'll later send you a full write-up of what happened.
Ashta,
Alrighty.
I want
Esther's
you to tell
coughing.
me something. Tell me when we were in the tower the first time, when we first met, all of us. Who did we fight at the top of the tower? What was their name?
At the Brazilian Spire?
Yes,
It was the matron bitch, wasn't it?
yes. Now one more thing. Can you tell me what I told you about the night of the celebration in Anther after we killed the Grey Dragon?
The celebration.
Yes.
Does the player
So out of character.
Does the player remember? Okay.
What conversation?
It was, she was really upset because she just found out some about her family. If the character would know.
The character would know. I'm sorry.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
Thinking on specifics.
All right. He knows, basically she's adopted.
Right,
And
okay.
She told
Oh,
him
that,
about
okay.
her mother.
Okay, that was then. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I had timelines bad.
Yeah.
He goes, I mean, your dad picked you up from the spire, right? Or around it?
Well,
You didn't-
wrong in details. The matron gave her to her dad, but character knows it. You said.
Yes. Sorry.
That's player forgetfulness.
Yes,
I'll pass it. No.
I'm terrible right now.
Yep.
Yep. And just, yeah, it's you're adopted. He kind of like gives a like a pleading look. Like, is that what you want to hear?
We tried to bring you back, but something else came and it wore your face, but it was wrong.
It's
She
my
just
fault.
wraps her
Hey.
arms around him and just hugs.
So, where did Esther get thrown?
just 10 feet to the left.
Esther,
Alright, so around the other side,
kinda like-
you kind of hear, it was my fault.
Asher kind of winces, but just kind of like puts a hand on Rosin's back. Like, okay, I don't know what the hell happened.
It's my
Got a
fault.
horribly bad feeling, but I'm here. It's good. We're all good. Everyone's good, right? No one's hurt?
Well, the bastard got me a little bit, but that should be fine.
Shut up. You were gone. You left. You were gone. And I tried to get you back, and I thought I did, but I brought something else back, and it's my fault.
I didn't know.
It's not.
And she just bursts into tears. And all she can keep saying is, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault.
You can, like,
Rosalind will
gets
let
up.
go of Ashta and go over to Esther and hugs.
Well, no, Asher will just like keep the one arm on Rosalind, honestly, for balance.
Okay, yeah.
And kind of limp over to Esther and pick her up.
It's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault.
It's not.
You were gone, and I'm so sorry.
Just kind of like hand on the back of the fire, just like, it's fine. I'm good. I'm here now. I'm here now, and it's not your fault.
It's
You can blame Bo. He put me there.
We do have a problem on our hands, though.
Bo's
I couldn't
fault,
get you
and
back.
it's that thing's fault.
I summoned something else.
It's
It found me. I tried
Okay.
to find you,
okay. I shot Bo. I killed him
but he's not dead.
right up
Why
the
was he there?
right up the chin. Yeah, I see.
Hold on, Devin, I'm sending you the details right now.
Yeah, I'm just going like until the
Yep,
point
just
of I
let me
don't know. Yep. And he was dead, at least as far as I knew. He was dying. I think the bolt bounced off his skull. On the inside. And then I came to and I was on like a bed or stone slab or something. There's two giant hands that were starry and weird and like spacey, and they picked me up and they picked his body up, but his body was still moving, so I guess he was alive. And then I was like, oh, with that blue bastard.
I tried to reach out to find you, to go back to the plains, and something found its way. It pretended to be you. It probably still is.
How long?
Not long.
Hours?
We fought Bo just today.
Just today. It's
And he
still
just
the
like
same
hugs
day.
everyone like really hard.
It's still the same day, and he came, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, I'm so sorry.
Look, I'm pretty sure I was stuck somewhere in the astral sea.
I'm sorry I couldn't find you.
No, it's not. The place is huge and ridiculous, and I know what the... It's weird and metaphysical, and...
I kind of know it. I've been there.
Is the Raven Queen in the area?
She has left.
Okay.
You guys are brought downstairs.
Alright. How'd she get me back, though?
I don't know. You have Xenia?
I think Xenia called out, and
Wait, no. I have Xenia. Ty?
Ty disconnected and can hear us, according to chat. Dia says yes.
Yes.
Xenia, I'm so sorry. You were right. I shouldn't. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. It wasn't really Ashta, really, but whatever it was right. I shouldn't have tried to act like a mom when none of you are my kids, you're my friends, and I'm sorry.
Where...
He says, don't worry. It's calm now. I imagine through a veil of tears.
We're fine now. We're good.
No.
What were we here for?
We're here to get. We killed everything. Everything's gone from this level, but it has the ring. The creature that posed to be you.
What-
it has
what
the
ring?
ring.
The raised dead ring.
Raised it.
It also has.
Fuck.
He also has my light crossbow and spare set of armor, studded leather.
And it knows.
I'm pretty
what
sure, like,
kind-
out of character, I'm pretty sure, like, the front top of it, like, the upper body, like, exploded when he changed form, because the equipment doesn't change, but...
Fair.
That would be correct.
But regardless,
He has some really tight pants right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he has a light crossbow and a ring.
It's gone. We don't know where it's gone.
He knows where my brothers are.
And Poe's gone, he's not dead.
We need
No,
to
he wasn't dead, but I hoped
We-
he'd just kind of stay there if I ever got out of there.
It's okay. We're okay. Okay. What did the Firebird say when she said she'll not take kindly to this slight?
I think that the Firebird was addressing the one who helped us.
Test.
Test.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, just to clarify, I won't forget this slight was said to the Raven Queen?
Yep.
Okay. Thought
Okay.
so.
Also, now that Xenia's back,
Xenia.
Esther's...
Real quick. If you have the internet, roll me a religion check.
Okay, Xenia's gonna guidance, cause I'm in an Alsana mood.
That's fair.
Wow. But not doing Alsana rolls.
Oh, Vayne! Vayne advantage, Vayne advantage, Vayne advantage.
Go for it.
Fuck!
Also,
Okay.
you should be
10 was the
mindful.
DC! 10 was DC! You're good.
Thank God.
Meets it, beats it, brother.
You're fairly sure that the Raven Queen technically just desecrated this place.
Ah,
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, so the Raven Queen brought them back
Yikes.
here deliberately.
Yes, it was desecrated before by the dragons.
Uh-huh.
This was not beneficial.
oh, she just kind of like flipped the bird lady off as she left.
Not really. It's. I
Casual
won't give you the explanation.
littering?
You didn't roll high enough to get that explanation, but
Yeah.
it's a desecration of some kind.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back for like 5 seconds, literally.
That's
I
fair.
may need to apologize to the monarch. When we get back up.
Xenia, wait.
Oh.
Xenia, well, now that Xenia's back, Esther will say, I'm sorry. You were right. You're not children. When something bad happens, my first reaction is to protect and get people out of the way. But that's not how it's supposed to be. And you were right. And whatever that thing was pretending to be Ashta, it was kind of right too. And I'm sorry, you're not children. And you're your friends. Sometimes I don't know how to differentiate from being a mom to being a friend.
Well, Esther, I am going to reassure you. How old are you?
28?
I am 105 years older than you, Esther. I have gone 133 years without a mother. I certainly did not need one at that moment. And you infantizing us, and truly, the past while, has been making me want to do what I did when I left my family 33 years ago. And you're making it really, the smile comes on your face, really, really fucking hard for me to do that.
There's like a snapping of the twist of the neck, and just you're.
Yeah,
Sorry, you're
Kaya
stuck here.
goes over to Ashton and like puts him over the shoulder, like all right, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
like, just sort of-
Asha puts a hand on Kai's face, probably a frostbitten hand, and just like, hold on, but Xenia, I swear to God, if you fucking leave us, I will drag you back kicking and screaming.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Xenia said currently making it hard to leave?
Yes.
Do what she
Yeah.
did before, as in running away from home.
So Esther's making it hard for her to do that.
Yes.
Them
Well,
to do that.
everyone
That's a
is.
good thing.
Not everyone is. Yeah.
Everyone is.
Okay, I got
Xenia-
really confused.
Um,
So, I'm sorry.
then I'm going to be fighting. It's fine. I don't care anymore.
Well, I do. And I'm sorry. I know I'm not as strong as Ashta.
Yes, you are.
None of
Asha
just
Asha
let me
turns his head and it's like, burn a
Yes, you
room.
are.
let me explain what I mean. I can't take as many hits. I know that.
That is true.
And I know, believe me, I know. I died before because I thought I could take as many hits as he could. And I can't. And yeah, Ashta doesn't know he burned her.
No, he just, in general.
You can burn a room.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, but she means, like, I know I'm not a frontline fighter. I know I'm not the one to go up and take the most hits. But that still doesn't overly stop me from worrying. And when the fake Ashta showed up, naked and cold, apologies, we did see a form.
It
you.
wasn't completely.
He was in his underwear.
He wasn't.
Oh, apologies, he was in his tidy white.
Asha like pinches his nose, like, and you look just like me.
I mean,
Yes.
none of
For the
us can
most
really
part.
attest to. Maybe.
I mean,
You know what? And he's
steadily.
he just like starts undoing the armor.
no.
Oh my God! Oh, I
You don't
think
understand.
that's-
I'm pretty sure half of this is frostbitten to my body. I need it off. I have not
See,
taken it off in a year.
Esther's gonna slowly, like, basically warm up her hands in the sense of to ease the skin off.
Rosalind, once she
Roll a
gets
medicine
over
check.
that, will prestidigitation.
Brother, you're gonna have to roll a
Yeah,
medicine check.
Kai's gonna
That's a
just
fair
like,
point.
non-living material. I'm warming it.
Okay. Esther, you would know that is.
Caius activates the gloves, the hand wraps with burning resolve, and just sort of like
Hold on.
slowly
Conrad
like, pats
is
down, just
saying.
Conrad's saying something. Wait.
Conrad?
And I think he dropped.
Guys!
There he goes!
I think it's something along the lines of heating up the thing is actually a pretty bad idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might
like
be.
intense heating up.
No,
Not-
not
it's
like
not intense,
It's
like
just basically
it's like a warm, almost like a.
in an attempt to kind of bring life back, just slow, very slow heat. Like not, God no, oh my God, you'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
Well, considering
Body
that,
heat, warm it up, nowhere near fire is best. Would prestidigitation cause more harm than good if applied to the armor?
hence more so why
Conrad,
Esther
we
just-
still
That's-
can't hear. There you are.
That's why Esther just wanted to use her
Yeah,
hands.
you guys, at least some of you would know, especially being from the north, Caius and Xenia.
Probably, yeah.
Just let the body heat warm it up. And also probably Ashley,
Yeah.
you do not add any heat to the situation.
Okay.
You give them clothes.
Okay, so
Because
maybe
if-
it's
because
Ashton putting his hand
at the moment-
backing up. Sorry.
Literally, what would be healthiest for him right now is a cuddle. Straight up.
Yeah, how
That
like
is the most
yeah, like
hilarious thing. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get Ashta out of his armor.
No, but
Let's-
Ashton is still taking off his armor.
Yep.
Can we
As-
go up to our room first? All of our blankets are there, and
Let's do that then, okay?
Do we have a room?
yes,
We have many rooms. We kind of live here now.
Oh, is that... We got that going?
in a sense,
We killed everything.
I'll explain everything as we go, and as they go upstairs, Rosalind will.
Oh,
kind
as
of-
soon as you guys step outside, the Firebirds immediately teleport you to the room.
All right. Well, once they're there,
Also-
she'll run down the agreement with the monarch as it stands.
Also, Ashton just, like, puts his hand into Kai's hair and yanks his head over to put his arm on.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Did you have to? No!
Sorry.
You realize
I
that
thought I was muted, sorry.
No, you were not.
Nope.
Conrad, you literally
What?
said you were both in the ocean. All you could feel was each other. I'm like, oh dear, that brings a whole new meaning to Bo calling him kitten.
But yeah, as you guys get teleported to the room, Rayla, after teasing you first for stripping, of course, you see her basically turn you into a turtle. You walk out of your armor, you turn back, you're out of your armor.
Esther's just gonna cover him in blankets and sit
Yep.
down on the bed and just open. Just come here.
And she's gonna, like, again, with this, like, one good hand, just, like, throw up the spirit.
And it definitely does help. You see Rayla basically sitting, a little habit she picked up while you guys were floating in the ocean. She was the other only person there. Because actually, in fact, you couldn't even talk to Essence or Hawk or anything in there.
Speaking of which, well, finish what you're saying, but good to know.
You notice she started taking a habit of like sitting in the crook of your neck and just staying there.
Hey, since you're there.
And she summons up and wraps around your shoulder and say, "Welcome back."
Have you been this however long it's been for you?
Gonna be honest, my sense of time is slightly skewed at this point.
Hey, real fast.
Yep.
Y'all, if we're ending like in a cuddle party, can I got a dip, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and dip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on forward if
Good
anything else
moment.
happens. Thank
Pardon?
you for coming by.
Of course. I'm so sorry I couldn't.
Oh yeah, no worries.
It's the best I
You
could
Make sure
do.
you watch
made a
recording.
lot of it.
I might have waited another session, but then you showed up and I'm like, okay, I need to do it now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hold on to that, isn't it, Devin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know how you did it for as long as you did, Ariel.
It was only one session,
It was a full session though.
but it was, yes. Anyhow, there is a cuddle pile.
And gosh, Aquarius is very.
Well,
What's that?
You're
Oh,
lagging.
there's some
You're
lag.
lagging.
There's some lag.
yep. There was a very loud lag.
Test.
There you are.
Yep.
Yep.
Aquarius,
Aquarius
is
is-
very confused.
Very confused about what's happening right now.
Aquarius gets a basic explanation of there was not quite a doppelganger situation, but a shape changer one, somebody pretending to be him. It hasn't been him since we set up the hut, but he's back now.
Conrad, how much does Ashton know about that whole setup? Like,
Which
in
whole setup?
theory, the double.
Nothing, basically.
Okay, because there's a distinction I, as a player, know that
Yep,
I, as a character, cannot make.
Conrad, I have a question.
Yeah.
When Xenia looked into Rayla's memories of what was currently going on, when she seen
So,
Ashta.
let me narrate that part now. Because
Yep.
I was going to narrate that, and that's why I was very happy with your response as to when you woke up. So, upon the first hour, basically, of Xenia meditating, they successfully looked at the memories. The initial way. And the way the memories work, it messes with time, so it's not a big deal. She saw the whole memories of the first thing she was looking at, which I'll explain in a second. What incapacitated her was after finding out that Ashta was gone, was looking into Rayla's memories.
Oh.
And seeing Ashta floating in the astral plane for years, completely unable to see anything, as the only thing that has any kind of physical form that was visible was Rayla, Bo, and Ashta. That is it.
Huh.
And of course, then you got incapacitated on that one.
I didn't make the save on that one. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna choose to fail the saving throw. Whatever.
So-
Nothing's gonna happen tonight.
So,
And then what's the first one?
the first one. When you look back into the memory,
You're lagging.
I forget.
You're
did I
lagging, you're
narrate
lagging, you're
what- Test.
Nope.
You're not great.
Yeah.
Maybe reconnect.
Test.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Reconnect.
Ah, what a day.
Haha, I should have made
Yes,
that
yes.
saving
There
throw.
it is.
Hello!
Okay. Yeah, you should have. When you said that, I was like, okay!
Yeah.
Wow, I picked a really good time then.
Yeah, yeah.
In
So-
all honesty, Xenia wouldn't have made it across that. They were in the same place as Rosalind. There was no way we were covering
Yeah.
that ground.
Oh, true, but being incapacitated for 2 hours
Alright, anyway.
with someone.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the
yeah.
first. You are robot.
Did I... Test.
Yep.
Okay.
Did I narrate what you were looking at the memories of last time? Xenia?
You narrated a little bit off
Did I
recording.
narrate to everyone or just to you?
No, that was off recording.
Okay. So, you look back into the memories that you Raven Queen days
Robot.
ago.
You're roboting.
Robot.
Just
I'll
do
type
just
it.
yeah, no,
I'm just
handle it. We don't know it, so just handle it afterwards.
No, I said I did want it to be on record. I did
Okay.
want it to be on record.
Okay.
You're not.
Test.
Okay.
Okay. So, looking into the memories of the only person the Raven Queen knows of to have successfully worked with both the Ix and the Fane. Looking into his memories and focusing on what prompted the success. In an eerily similar manner as to what you just saw. With one side of the face being horribly twisted and the other being relatively normal. It seems like they've aged. Hair longer, a little bit taller, a little bit grayer, and are constantly in conflict as you see them perform some kind of monastic, focusing. Not necessarily meditation, but in total isolation, with nothing but themselves to survive. Focusing for what seems like years. And then eventually, when they both meet. And from that point on, the memories are all deranged, filled with hallucinations, filled with horrible nightmares until they eventually take their own life.
That's a conversation.
Yes.
But we don't know that right now.
That was 2 hours ago in
Yes.
game time.
I'm saying the party, unless Senior is narrated as the party.
Asha. I need to talk
You
to
can like forces open the other eye.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you.
About what? Can I wait till tomorrow?
I don't think so.
Alright.
You know what, everyone else can listen to, fuck it. I know you want to work with the X and the Fane.
No.
Ashton, I saw something.
You go pause and look like, I don't want to work with the X. As they are now, they're nothing I want to be with.
Yeah. Just,
But, go ahead.
I'm sorry, he was deranged. There's only one person. One person she knows, at least, who's ever done that.
Who
And
knows
he-
that one?
Yeah.
Your one?
Don't say it like that, please. But, yes.
There's not anything else of the party's association.
Correct. But she offered to show me some of it. And half his face was calm, the other half was just insane. He isolated himself. He was alone, and at one point, he just went insane. And he killed himself, and I don't want to see that happening to you. And I don't want to see the only other attempt, because there's nothing else to research.
Kind of scrunches up his face and pauses for a second. Does he still have his X?
He does.
Alright.
And it is significantly more powerful than it was before.
Bugger.
They keep growing, Ashta, and I'm terrified for you. And I know this is your decision, but you should
No.
just-
After what I just went through. All that shit, I get it, don't worry.
Thank you.
I can try to find out what I can. In fact, if you want, I can perhaps hedge some bets. If I
Kind of
take a few minutes,
looked over reason.
I can try to contact my patron right now without going to sleep. I can ask up to 5 questions, but they need one-word answers.
Oh,
It wouldn't be a full conversation, but what we discussed before, perhaps I can find some way. Now,
is there any repercussion?
if I am unfocused, if I don't have force of will to, I suppose, bridge the gap between planes, mentally speaking, I might have a little, be a little sting, have a little problem, but I'm sure it can be cleared
We're
up.
gonna be more specific here.
Yep.
I don't actually know the details. I've never done this before. I just know it's possible.
Okay.
It can,
Maybe.
I think, backlash a little bit on my mind. I may or may not be entirely, perhaps rational. I'm not sure how that would work. But it would be temporary. And all of you are here.
Asher kind of like scrunches up his face and just,
Until we have the spells ready, and even then, that's a last resort. Let's all just go to sleep.
didn't we just have a day first?
I was offering
seen you
because
guys in a while.
it's the end of the day, but alright. I'll just try to contact in dreams as usual.
Yeah, ask him, see if there's anything he can let you know, but just not right away. I know it's bad to wait on it, but no. I don't know if I have the wherewithal to be able to do anything. I assume it's going to take some fortitude on my end to deal with it, however.
Oh no, I wasn't suggesting we deal with it now, just that I try to find answers to that possibility.
I-
No, it's
Just-
alright. We'll rest.
Let's talk about it in the morning.
If the fight was yesterday, then people need rest. Or today, or... I don't know at this point.
It was
I-
today.
Today.
Today, it was today.
By the way, Ashta, I don't know if you owe me or I owe you, but there's 2 games of Dragon Chess that I need to make up with you.
You guys are
I didn't
cool
play
lads.
them with the right person. It was
I mean, you
disappointing now in hindsight.
kind of like scrunch his face, like, I guess we're even in that then. I played some games against the wrong you two.
Mr. You motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I scrolled up to the dragon chest and it was a +3.
Checks are different.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
Same with
actually
Rosalind's.
math it out in my head. I didn't. I should have. But yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
That was one of the tells. That was one of the tells from Rosalind too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, planning this whole thing was so fun.
Uh-huh. It
Oh
always
my
is. Rosalind will just lean against the side, and Esther's probably on the side
Conrad.
that's actually frostbitten, but
Probably. Actually,
Right.
probably best to keep her away from that side.
good point.
It would be at this point, though, that the dogs actually come up to Ashton. The first thing, the dog father, because I forgot the name you guys gave him.
We didn't.
We
Okay.
haven't.
The first thing that he says in your mind, Ashton, "Welcome back, boss."
And he kind of looks and is like, you knew I wasn't here?
Yeah, didn't smell like you at all.
Next time, if that ever happens, not just with me, but anyone, make a big deal about it.
Oh, okay.
And he just kind of slowly nods and kind of glances at everyone else like, did anyone know? No, was this something?
I didn't even
But
guess.
you now have a lap full of puppies.
Oh, also, we're in the room, Conrad.
So,
I mean,
Passive
Rosalind has a
perception
passive
of-
history.
yeah. So, Rosalind.
Yeah?
See a little note sitting on the desk.
I see a little note sitting on the desk. Alright. She's gonna send Thorn over to pick that up and bring it over.
And I will just copy and paste it into the Roll20 just so everyone can see it.
Oh
Alright.
no.
There's a wait, what's that moment, and brings it over. First hours of existence? Yep. Here's that.
Oh fuck.
I don't know.
What is it?
She passes it over, or just holds it up in front of him. He's in a burrito, blanket burrito.
Yep.
Who am I kidding?
Yeah.
Kind of like narrows his eyes and like, that's. He kind of like looks at everyone.
That's new. That's a new.
Is that from
Prick.
the other one?
I guess.
Yep. That's a prick.
I
I'm working up.
I don't
Do
know.
something.
He attacked Esther and Caius, but he had a perfect opportunity to kill me at one point, and he didn't.
You could have killed me too.
No, I mean,
Could've got
I
off.
was
How-
asleep.
How did he attack Esther and Caius?
No.
Breathed cold at them, like Bo did.
And you pause like, cold?
Ice.
Like the kind that Caius resists and Esther can...
Esther nullified. I don't know if he knew or not. I don't.
That's... What did he know?
It's hard to say. He knew to ask me for a game of dragon chess. He knew how to
His face
act
kinda
like
glances.
you.
He asked about my parent. He asked about my family.
He knew Thorn. Or at least he seemed to.
Do you know specifics?
I don't know
So
if
just
I
one
asked.
shrug.
He knew the ring existed. He
He knew.
brought it up. We didn't offer it to him.
How did he... He didn't have my stuff, did he?
No.
No.
He came back without
Yes.
everything. He came back without Rayla. We worried, and he said that he didn't know if she would be in a terrible state, if he might need to bring her back when he went for her tomorrow. As far as we knew, that spell had been spent.
Shouldn't be cutting that
Astra
ring.
looks up and's like, that character that recharges on a short rest.
And Rayla speaks up. Also, Ashta, you know I would just reincarnate as a flower anyways. There's no bringing me back.
He kind of like grimaces but nods.
Shouldn't have given him that ring.
It's
Can I make an out of character point?
literally out of our hands.
He also asked, when asked about his equipment, he asked if you remember when pieces of me were missing. Just a refresher for the players there.
Did. He did
I-
specifically bring that up.
Fuck yeah. He knew a lot. Oh, the ring. Xenia's gonna look in their bag for their diamonds.
The diamonds are there.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay. He doesn't have any money, does he?
The diamonds are only necessary for the actual raise dead spell. There are 2 other things that ring can do without diamonds.
Yeah, but I can do the other 2 things too.
What,
Yeah, but still,
What-
just saying, it's not
Yeah.
valueless.
what are the other 2 things?
Bestow
The
curse
animate
and-
dead and
yeah.
bestow curse.
Oh god.
So
I
he
was
can,
worried.
Oh no.
so he can bring up a zombie and you can
Kai-
curse
Kaisen's
them.
just going like he knows where my family is.
What could he do?
He can bring them back as
No, I mean, what could he... Like, did you fight him?
We tried to.
I was all the way over here. I only saw what Thorn could see.
He was a slippery bastard. He got away quick.
He moved fast, like you.
He had advantage on initiative. Out of
Mhm.
character.
Yeah, I noticed. Didn't.
Once it actually works.
Mhm.
That
Regardless,
just like crunches his face up again, just like, ugh.
I have to wonder if memories in his head, if they're just from you. Perhaps that's now he knew what you looked like, how you would act. He seemed genuine.
Did.
The letter is creepy.
It's really unsettling.
Not just because of it's not like Bo. He's didn't do much.
No, he didn't.
He took the
Kyle?
ring, he pulled the wool over her eyes and breathed some air and went. Is that right?
Maybe all he needed was the ring. Caius, how tall was he?
How tall was he?
In which form?
The right in what form?
Xenia didn't see him in other forms. Was he in multiple forms? How tall were they?
He did shapeshift. I
He
think
did.
that I think when he looked like Ashta, he was about the right height.
About slightly taller, maybe.
I don't think he was taller.
We would have noticed. Esther makes fun of it all the time.
I'm the same height.
I make fun of it.
I
all the
never,
time.
okay, out of character, I never decided, but in my head now he's 5'6.1.
Yep.
Fuck off.
He
Ooh,
just
he's a
barely breaks
short-
that tie with Rosalind.
Yeah, real short
Yeah,
guy.
but doesn't notice.
That's like-
Nobody notices. But
Passive
he-
perception of 20 is required for that.
yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
What's yours again, Tanya?
18!
That's a shame.
I'm taking observant. Fuck you.
Love you too.
Harkness to
Xenia and
electric
Rosalind can read each other's
glue.
lips across the room. That way. Take observant.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah, okay. Aside the point. Irrelevant. How tall was he?
In half Oni form. That's the only one we saw.
I get. See, he's just gonna
Yeah,
go, I
pretty tall.
guess.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, John, he'd probably be like 9 feet?
Probably.
No, he'd be closer to 7 or 8.
How tall is, like, base bow? Like, not the bow we just fought, but, like
Bow
bow we
when you
first
died-
fought.
But when you fought him before Ethereal Plane was about 15, 20 feet tall. But when he came back, he was back to his, like, 10, 11 foot height.
Yeah, so then he would have been in, like, the 7 to 8 range then. Literally just the halfway point between Asha and Bow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I have wondered, given transformations and everything, and what he says about half of him and being delighted by all of that.
Yeah.
Both of you went into the astral sea. Something else came out. I don't know. I feel like it's
was-
some terrible mix of your thoughts and memories and maybe some of his. I don't
Possibly
know.
both stuff in him.
There was a temple at some point. Something like a thing. I don't know. I couldn't move, and I neither could the blue bastard. And it's like we were picked up and giant hands and slammed us together.
Sounds painful.
I screamed and nothing happened. I flailed and nothing happened. But
Right there. Everything pauses. But no one shifts into those forms that you saw previously. Everyone still looks exactly as they were. You all just hear a voice that, if Esther was here, would be very familiar. It says, only when two enemies make peace can great things happen. And draw back.
What the hell was that?
essence is in hand.
Xenia's up on their feet. What?
Guys is up on his.
That wasn't the usual.
No.
You were gonna
That
leave
was
that
it.
there.
Ah. All right.
Okay.
Fuck.
Sky, when you watch the recording, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Hey, what the fuck?
So I think we'll end that there for today.
Yay.
Oh no.
Yay.
Alright, if you want to go ahead and end the
God.
recording, so you guys can scream at Devin to me.
Yeah, one sec.
Yep.
Anything
Anything
that
else?
needs to
Yeah.
be on the recording first? We done?
Devin, go fuck
You
yourself.
fuck.
Alright, that
There we
didn't
go.
need to
I
be.
hate you.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
It did. It did.
So long.